Yo, yo, yo. What's poppin'? My fucking computer's being an asshole. Hold on a second. What's that purple rain? What up? I gotta open up my tubes. My tubes. Gotta see what's going on these YouTube streets. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Dude, my throat hurt for fucking 2 days straight after I made that video. I just lit a candle and I should probably get this flammable shit away from it. That would probably be a good idea. I don't know why I even have this candle, half a candle here. Yo, 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 what's poppin'? Oh my goodness. All right. Dude, these fucking headphones are horrible. Hello, 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 people. They coming in. First, LOL, hello, Cheyenne, hello, Crystal, Ling Chevy, KCG, Purple Rain. That, I have to say, thank you guys so much because, hold on a second, let me look at the video. Last time I looked, I don't really know shit about the fucking hyping. How that all works, I don't know how the hyping works. But I do think that video was probably my most hyped video ever. But there's no metric for that. There's nowhere to show that. I just know because so many people kept saying they were hyping it. And then I looked and I don't know how any of that works. And thank you for anybody who did hype it. I know it's supposed to like boost your feed or boost your it's supposed to boost you somehow into the algorithm, right? I guess if for smaller channels, I'm assuming. Oh, thank you. I appreciate everybody who did that. Don't say I don't make content. But hold on, I think it was like the most hyped video. I swear to God. And you know what sucks? I couldn't monetize it because I used that stupid song. So I really don't monetize any of my drama content. I really only monetize like my actual content that I've made in the past. If it's like a DIY video or something. But I was like, hey, if I can, I will. But I couldn't monetize this one. Hold on a second. Where is? Because I used like a song in it. So hold on a second. For like 6 seconds, not even. Where's the hype thing? Oh, yeah, it got over 100,000 fucking hypes, dude. So I don't know what that means. I have no idea. But I was like, oh, I think that's like the most I've ever seen. So I'm like, a lot of people hyped the video. So thank you to whoever did that. Thank you so much. A lot of people have comments. Of course, they're all me, according to people. Anytime I get positive comments, clearly they're all me under troll accounts. I just go under there and compliment myself. There's people that get very bothered when people say things. You're not late, the other rain, November rain. You're not late. Literally just started 2 minutes ago. Not even. So, yes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ooh, you're in Sweden? That's fucking amazing. Welcome. Welcome, should I say. Oh, no, I was going to say I worked with a guy from Sweden, but no, he was not. I always get Sweden and Switzerland fucking confused. I know. Like, what? What are you talking about, Leanna? But he worked... He was from Switzerland. He was fucking awesome, dude. He taught me everything I know about vinyl and signs, and he was the fucking best, dude. His name was Rene. He was from Switzerland, though. I always get Switzerland and Sweden confused for some reason. My brain just doesn't, like, compute. So anyway, yeah, so that was very cool. I appreciate everybody that reviewed it, that played it, that hyped it, that liked it, that left a comment, that whatever it was. I appreciate it. My throat, though, was fucking killing me for the next 2 fucking days after that. It was definitely a little painful doing her voice. I gotta tell you guys something really funny, though. I think I've been practicing for this role my whole life. So I had this, you guys are gonna think this is so fucking weird. All right, so you know how, like, when you're a kid, I think almost every kid out there has something that they're attached to, whether it's like a blanket or a teddy bear of some sort. I had Ziggy. I had this Ziggy, okay? You know Ziggy, like the cartoon, like the comic that's in like the Sunday newspaper. That was my thing when I was little, Ziggy. I don't know why. I don't know what attracted me to him, but that was like my thing. My mom used to have to like wrestle this thing from me to get it away from me. And when he was little, his voice, my mom said, she's like, I thought you were like possessed because the voice that I did for him sounded almost like the voice that I do for Queen Bee. Like he had a voice like that. And that's how I used to talk when I was little. And my mom said, she's like, dude, I thought you were like possessed when you were little, when you started talking like that out of nowhere. So I think I have been rehearsing for this role. You know what I'm saying? For my whole life because of Ziggy. It's the fucking weirdest thing. I had this Ziggy. I don't know. My aunt bought it for me. My mom told me this, obviously, when I was older. My mom said one of my aunts bought it for me. And my mom was like thinking in her head, like, why would you buy her this? But it ended up becoming my favorite thing. And my mom used to have to, like, you know how many times she had to sew his legs back on? And this Ziggy, he was like, I don't know, in like a yellow shirt. I have my whole Ziggy collection still. Actually, wait. Do I have one in here? Because what happened was, oh my God, this was like the most upsetting, devastating day of my life. I think I've told you guys this before, but my mom never used to let me stay home from school. Like I had to be fucking almost dead for my mom to let me stay home from school. So this one day though, my mom actually, I woke up in the morning and my dog chewed my Ziggy. Like, not just chewed it, obliterated it into smithereens. And I was crying so fucking hard that my mom actually let me stay home. Actually, now every time I say that, my mom actually let me stay home from school. And I didn't go to school because I was so upset about this. Because, like, this thing came everywhere with me. So, anyway, when I got older, my mom found, when eBay came out, that was probably one of my mom's first eBay purchases. She went on eBay and she typed in Ziggy and she found the exact same one that I had. The exact same one. Only it was like brand new. Mine looked like it had been through like a fucking war. His legs are like sewn on with fucking black thread that didn't even match, you know? So my mom bought me a Ziggy and I have two of them now. I don't know where they are though, but I have two of them. If I find them later, I'll take a picture for you guys. But yeah, so that was my Ziggy story. And it's funny because like Queen Bee's voice, the voice I do, it's Ziggy's voice, basically. That's Ziggy's voice, man. So I was fucking practicing for this shit my whole life. Who knew? You still have Ziggy's too, Novemberine? Dude, I have so many of them. I don't like, why'd they stop selling them? I have the plastic head ones. This one didn't have the plastic head though. I have the one, you know, the one I carried everywhere with me, he was a full plushie, I guess, right? That's what they call them nowadays. They don't call them stuffed animals anymore. I don't know. Is that like offensive now? Who knows? You never know with this fucking world we live in, you know? But yeah, they had, mine was like a full plushie, this one. He was bigger, but they used to sell the smaller ones in the store for like holidays. If you guys don't know what a Ziggy is, you're probably like, what the fuck is a Ziggy? Hold on, I'll show you. Because I don't even know if that's like a thing in other countries. You might not even know what the fuck this is. Hold on a second. Ziggy. Cartoon character here. I wonder if I could find a picture of my Ziggy. He was just so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. I still think he's so cute. I don't know what it is. He's just like so cute looking. Hold on a second. My stupid thing is being an asshole. Yeah, they sold them at Hallmark and, no, you know what I think? It was like American Greetings sold them. That's what it was. And, oh my God, I just loved him. I just loved him so much. He was so cute. I don't know why. My mom's like, I don't know why you became like so attached to this thing. I think it might have something to do with the dog. Because anything like puppy or dog related was like my jam. But yeah, so my Ziggy that I used to carry around, he had a yellow shirt just like this one right here, like the classic Ziggy. And he came everywhere with me, like everywhere. And he had the little dog too. Burner 420 is another prison creator. They don't like one another, kind of like who? Pablo and who? And him. I don't know what's up with these prison people. Like, why are we doing this? Oh, and I loved Garfield too. Garfield was my other favorite. I still love Garfield and Snoopy. Fucking Snoopy, dude. I still to this day will see like Snoopy things. I don't see Ziggy anymore. Like he's done. But I do see Snoopy things all the time and I'm like, "Oh my god, he's so cute. He's so cute." I was a big Snoopy fan too, so yeah. So it's just funny cuz I'm like, "Oh my god. If my mom heard me doing Queen Bee's voice, she'd be like, "It's Ziggy." It's Ziggy. Why are you talking like Ziggy at 45? Anyway, so all right. I didn't really have anything, necessarily interesting to discuss today. I just figured I would pop on. I have a little time to bullshit with you guys. Oh, look at this. Somebody did like fucking hockey themed nails. Those are cute. Sorry. So, yeah, I figured I would just pop in, say hi. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes was cute too. That's right. That was a good one. Calvin pissing on everything, right? Where, like, remember the 90s? You saw, like, Calvin pissing on pretty much everything. I heard Laura was live. I haven't watched her live, so we could take a look at that. I know there's, like, all this other shit going on. I haven't been paying, like, close enough attention to these people. With this, I can't do the fucking elevated truth guy, dude. I can't fucking do that guy. He's so wired. Like, you ever just listen to somebody and you're like, dude, that person is like gonna have a heart attack pretty soon, but they're also gonna give me one. Like, I feel stressed out when I listen to that person, so I can't listen to him. He definitely fucking kills me. Well, wait. We also had the police called on us by CPS Laura. That was so brilliant. You guys are talented. Oh yes, right. Yes. Shout out to Perplex CPS. She did another police call. You know what the crazy thing is? Hold on. Let me just wait. Before we even go to Laura, let me just show you guys this. Because I didn't know that this happened, okay? When I made that video. This was a joke, dude. I saw Sinner's post, okay? And that's what inspired me to do the video. Because I was like, dude, I mean, look. I'm just going to be honest. When it comes to Sinner, I even had a preconceived idea of him before I started even listening to him because of what other people were saying. So, like, then I went and listened for myself. And I listened to him, like, back in the day a few times. And then I started listening. I'm talking, like a really while ago. It had to be months and months ago I started listening to him. But I was like, wait a second. What I'm hearing is not the person that they're presenting, right? And this happens a lot on YouTube. I know Perplex CPS, that channel, they talk about this all the time because they listened to Laura. They came in the community. They found Laura somehow. I forget how they said they found Laura, but they said that they would just constantly hear Laura talking about Wendy and myself. And they had this idea in their head about Wendy because they were listening to Laura's version of us. And then they finally went and listened for themselves. And then they're like, wait a second, this isn't lining up with what Laura was saying, okay? And I'm not saying Sinner hasn't had his issues or fights or his moments where he admits he drank and he was acted like an asshole, which I appreciate, right? He owns at least how he acts. But I'm like, when I listened to him the first couple of times more recently, I was like, yeah, dude, this is like this isn't the version of the person that we're being presented, right? So that's why I went and listened for myself a long time ago to hear, because I was like, I kept hearing people saying, oh my God, he's crazy and this, that. And when you go listen to yourself, you're like, yeah, this person doesn't actually sound crazy to me. He actually sounds rational, but you guys are all believing this. You guys are all believing this version of him that's been sold by, those people, whether it's Queen Bee, whether it's Laura, and whoever else has been pushing that narrative, okay, that he's like just like this out of control crazy person, right? But this truth guy, which is like, this is what I find so funny about it, okay? Because the person that they describe him as, when you go listen to this elevated truth guy, he's that person. Not Sinner. That guy's that person. He's fucking out of his mind, dude. He's like so out of his fucking mind. So yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. It's the opposite of how she paints him. So that is just crazy to me. I always try to find out for myself. I don't just listen to what other people's descriptions of them. Obviously, if it's friends of mine, I'm going to take their opinions more into consideration, but even then I still go listen, and some of my friends probably don't like that I'm in his chat. I don't care, dude. Like, they don't, you know, they're probably like, oh, be careful. You know, that's it. What are you going to do? Be careful. Nothing's going to happen. I'm just listening to somebody on YouTube and chatting. What's going to happen? Anyway, all right. So I saw his post the other day. Let me share this tab. Which was, hold on a second. Which report was it? It was this right here. Okay. I mean, not his report. I saw his post the other day. This is what I saw. We are back in business. Okay. Just got the report that the buzz made on me. It was as funny as you would imagine. And that's what inspired me to make the video. Cause I was like, oh, all right, dude. Like, I'm trying to imagine in my head, what the fuck did this woman say to the cops? Like, at the end of the day, what the fuck are you actually reporting to the police, girl? Like, how ridiculous. You know, I know some of this shit gets so distressing when you're going through it, but then when you actually start thinking about it, you have to like remember to yourself, like, oh, it's just fucking words on the internet. Like, even if somebody's calling you the worst names out there, at the end of the day, it's fucking words, dude. It's just words. I don't know. So I'm like, what is she reporting to the fucking police? But wait, it gets better, because you have to hear the actual police report. I didn't know this, okay? I only saw this post right here, which is nothing, okay? Then he actually did the report, and I think he put it on a video. So let me see if it's on. Oh, wait, it might be on the other channel. I think it's on the other channel. Hold on a second. So he actually reads the fucking report out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like so weird, because it's almost like basically what I thought it was, dude. Oh, it's so ridiculous. It's that ridiculous. I think it was on the other channel though. Hold on a second. I'm like, what the fuck? And by the way, somebody needs to take her fucking dogs away. And I'm not into like, you know, taking people's pets, but like, girl, why are your dogs getting out constantly? Seriously, you have a fence around your property, apparently. Girl. Why the fuck are your dogs? They're gonna get hit by a car, dude, eventually. You know, it's unsafe for your animals to be running loose in a neighborhood by themselves. No, she actually reported him to the cops, and it gets even better because she just recently went on one of these maybe I'll play that. She recently went on somebody's channel, and she's like, oh yeah, I got this knot on my ass, and but, you know, he's a sincel, and blah, 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 blah. He threatened to do this. None of it's true. None of it's true. She said that he threatened to kill her family. Her and her family. That never fucking happened. That never happened. But she's like, yeah, but I ain't bothered by him. She's trying to act all cool in front of her prison friends, right? And I'm like, girl, you went and made a police report, dude, like literally just a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, and you're trying to tell these guys you're not bothered by him. Well, that's not real good if you're trying to get a restraining order on somebody, right? Like, to act like you're not bothered by them, like you're an idiot. Is this the report? This is the report. Hold on a second. Let me just get to the part where he takes the comment. All right, I'll just read it to you guys quick. I'm not going to play his whole video because he's doing commentary, but it says, okay, you guys are ready for this? This is just a couple of weeks ago. On 8/1/2026 at approximately 20:30 hours, does anybody know military time? Because I have no fucking idea what time that is. Hey, Sinner. Sinner, you're fucking military. What's 20:30? Is that, I'm trying to think. I'm so bad. Isn't that like late at night? Hold on a second. 20:30 is going to be like later at night, because 24 hours is fucking 12. Okay, so go minus 4 hours. Is that like 8 o'clock at night around? Right? What the fuck? 8:30. What the fuck? Oh, there's a clearer copy. I can see it pretty good on here. Is there more though? Am I missing a piece, or no? This is it. No, I think this is the whole thing. All right, so let's read this real quick. This is fucking insane, you guys. Now, again, I didn't see this before I made the video. I saw it after. He left me a comment, and he's like, oh, I got the report, and I read it on my live. And he must have been live while I was, like, actually making the video. So, oh, my God, this is fucking crazy. Just listen to this. Just listen to this shit, okay? Officer Carl took a harassment complaint from Rebecca. I took a similar complaint from her on 7/21/25. So they reference the old report, which I find crazy because, and this is why I need to point this out. And I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but if I walked into my police department, they would have no idea who the fuck I was, right? Like if I went in my police department, they wouldn't know me at all, okay? So like the fact that the cop recognized her and recognized that they had taken this report at some point in time is crazy to me. It's fucking crazy to me. It's just fucking crazy. What's up, Ash? So she's really a snitch. Well, fake threat snitch. Yeah. All right, so ready? This is now her. If anybody knows where that clip is of her on the fucking criminals panel or the prison guys panel, let me know. Just leave it in the chat because I don't remember who clipped that. I heard it the other day. I don't know if it was Madison or if anybody knows where that is, let me know quick if you can. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. If the FBI kicks down your door, everyone gets arrested but you. It's so easy to... Well, here's the reason I think she snitched, Crystal, is because, like, she literally got off with basically just having to do, like, a program, which could be for several reasons. It could be that, let's just say, usually when by the time your door gets kicked in by the feds, they've been watching you. I happen to know somebody in my real life that this happened to, and that's the only reason I'm saying this. Somebody I'm very close to in my real life, this happened to them. It wasn't them. They didn't get in trouble because they were living in the house and the person they were going after was the mean person. And so the person I know just happened to be living as a roommate in the house with, a few other people when this happened. And that's why they literally threw a fucking bomb in the front door. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, by that point in time when they kicked the fucking door in to come after this person, it was like they had already been surveilling them for fucking, like, everybody's phones were tapped. They were watching these people for a very long time by the time this happened. So they know who's who by the time they're kicking the fucking doors in. So could that have happened? Could they have determined that she's, the boyfriend's the one who's actually doing all the wheeling and dealing and shit, and she's just like the girlfriend? That could be why, and so she's an accomplice. I don't think so, just for the plain fact that she got arrested. And, like, the person I know, they didn't get arrested because the feds knew that that person wasn't involved in the situation. So I'm assuming they knew she had some involvement, whether she was, like, picking up or going with him on runs or whatever. But it's very rare in a situation like that they're going to kick your fucking door in and you're going to walk away with a diversion program. Like, no, you're going to fucking jail, dude. So the fact that she just, like, had to do this, like, aversion program, to me, tells me that she fucking snitched on somebody. That's just reality, dude. I mean, if you know people, unfortunately, like, I grew up with, hanging out with those types of fucking people in my life when I was younger, and every single one of them that went to fucking jail did their time, and the people that snitched, they're the ones who fucking, oh, well, how'd you get such a fucking light sentence, But this one's sitting in fucking jail for a year and a half. Like, you know who snitched and you know who didn't. So there's people that left my neighborhood and fucking disappeared because they fucking snitched and they were never to be seen again. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, so that's why people, and I personally think she snitched. She got away with a fucking very light sentence for, and again, that's like Ash is saying, it could be she's a first-time offender, but again, I don't think people realize this. Cocaine, or whatever type of drug it was it heroin or cocaine, whatever it was, there's different schedules to drugs, right? So even with narcotics, they definitely take that, right, a lot more seriously than, like, oh, if you just got busted with an ounce of weed and intent to distribute. Your cocaine is some serious shit. Crack, cocaine, heroin, you're talking top level charges there. So yeah, very, very strange. Very strange. All right. Meth, whatever it is, okay? When it's that level, it's serious shit. But you know, what the fuck do I know? Oh, and firearms, that too. There was guns in the home with the serial number scratched off. See, I didn't see that part in the report, but I'll take your word for it. But I'm just saying, yeah, that's also fucking very problematic, okay? What a fucking loser. Anyway, okay. Look, I'm not saying that you can't not be a loser later on in life and learn from your lesson, but let's just be honest. There's this person has fucking 5. Think about this. Most normal people don't even have one fucking restraining order put on them. One. She has 5, dude. 5. That's fucking crazy. Yes, and there was 3 young children living there, okay? And hold on a second. Some of them were only a few years ago. So, you know, you could look at the situation and be like, oh, okay, maybe she was, you know, ran with the rough crowd when she was young and she fucking grew up and changed. Girl, I don't know about that. This is like, you know, 2021, 2022. You're having, you know, issues 23, whatever the fuck it was. It's in the last 5 years. I'll tell you that. I don't know the exact year. So, yeah. That just shows me problematic behavior has continued into your adult life. Well into your adult life. You're almost 40 years old. Okay? If not 40, you know? All right. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, they took a similar complaint. So, it says she stated that Sinner... I'm not going to say his name. It's up there. He doesn't care. But I'll just call him Sinner. She stated that Sinner has been doxing her and making threats towards her. The doxing thing's funny because, like, girl, we all know your fucking real name. Unfortunately for you, your real name's out, all right? So, you know, whatever. I observed video of the person that... Sorry, I just saw something moving out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, don't tell me there's a bug in here. All right. I observed a video of the person that Rebecca stated was Sinner. In one video, Rebecca stated that Sinner had set it up. Ready? You ready for this? And I'm wondering, and Sinner, I don't know if you said it, you know, I watched this live stream, but I don't remember you saying this, but what video did she show him? Because, hold on, in one video, Rebecca stated that Sinner had set it up so that every time the police run her name, he gets a notification. Now, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. So I'm like, that has to be one of her videos where she said that he said that, but he never said that. I know this is confusing. All right. She then went on to say that every time the police go to David's family's addresses, this is fucking crazy that this is included in here. It's almost as if this police officer knew this was a joke and fucking wrote this, okay? She then went on to say that every time the police go to, I said your name. I don't think you care, but anyway, they went to Sinner's family's addresses. She gets a notification, which she did say. I remember hearing that, okay? So she admits to the police that she's surveilling his family for some fucking reason, okay? After hearing this person, believed to be a Sinner, stated that he would kick Rebecca's teeth in. Okay, but that's not even what happened because I remember when this all went down. He said, if you show up at my family's house, you will get your teeth kicked in. He didn't say, I will kick your teeth in. Now, I know that's like semantics and people will be like, oh, Leanna, she's not, you know, he's threatening women. I don't give a fuck, dude. You show up at my family's house, you are going to get your fucking teeth kicked in. And if it's not by me, it'll be by somebody in my family because we're all the same. Well, somebody's going to kick your fucking teeth in. You show up some fucking weirdo at my house. Get the fuck out of here at my family's house. Okay? But again, it's just fucking crazy. I wonder what video she showed the cops. Like, this is crazy. I think it was her video because I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. There were several other videos of Sinner calling Rebecca names and vice versa. Okay, so they acknowledge when they wrote vice versa, they're like, okay, you're also calling this man names. So like, how are you coming down here trying to tell us you were harassed? I asked Rebecca if she could block him on social media. You ready? You ready? She stated that she could not. What? What? You absolutely can block him. The problem is he's not bothering you. He's not contacting you. So if you're going to his channel and watching his content about you, you're choosing to do that. You don't have to do that. Oh my God, dude. I've got big bruiser sisters that can handle her easily, but remember, not a threat. If she doesn't go... Exactly. If she doesn't go there, then nothing will happen. It's fucking crazy, dude. All right. She was adamant that this David subject be arrested. Arrested for what exactly? You have to break the fucking law to arrest. You can't just arrest people because, like, oh, I'm sorry, Queen.
Hey, can you arrest David? Yeah.
Why? Why are we arresting him?
I don't know, just fucking arrest him.
Like, what did he do against the law that would warrant an arrest to occur? There has to be a fucking law broken. She just wants him arrested. Just fucking have him arrested, please. What? And hold him on what? Queen Bee. I could tell that the cop that wrote this was just placating her to get her the fuck out of the fucking police station so they could deal with actual problems in the community. They were probably like, yeah. Like, you could tell this was one of the fucking things that went through, and the whole fucking department was probably laughing at after she walked out of the door. How ridiculous this is. How fucking ridiculous is this? Okay? All right. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. Oh my God. All right. She stated that she has located David's mother, Sinner's mother, and sister's information and spoken to them via telephone. Not true. This isn't true. And I'm like, why are you going and telling the police that you spoke to his mother and his sister? And then here's the next question. Even though it's not true, let's just say it was. Why the fuck are you calling somebody's mother and sister as a grown-ass fucking adult? A grown man. You're calling a grown man's mother and sister. Why? Why? Like, do you think that his sister and his mother... At 40, well, I don't know how old you are, Sinner. I think you're a little, like, around my age, right? I'm 45. I think you're around my age. What are they going to do exactly? Are they going to spank him? Are they going to admonish him? What are they going to do to him? Oh, Sinner, you're punished. Sorry. Stop harassing. What the fuck do they think? Like, I love this. All these people are the same. You know how Laura always wants to tell my husband on me? Like, I'm going to get in trouble. He's going to punish me and take my internet away and cancel my phone contract. Like, what the fuck world are we living in? It's so weird, dude. So fucking weird. Why would you call somebody's fucking mom and sister? You fucking weirdo. What a fucking weirdo. All right. Anyway, very strange, but it's not even true. I advised her with her continually engaging with, this is the most important part. You guys ready? I advised her with her continually engaging with the subject, it would be hard to prove that he is harassing her. Hello? What do I always say? Right? Like, you keep going after this guy. It's going to be very hard. I said it in my video. All right. I was like, do you go live about this person? So, yeah. So how are you claiming that this person's harassing you when you're engaging in this situation? Oh, my God. She stated that I was not taking this serious. Clearly he wasn't. Clearly he wasn't. Okay? And that I'm sorry, and should take it to the state. Oh, I'm sorry. She stated that I was not taking this serious and should, I think it meant to say she should. Or no, would. I don't know. The police guy messed up here. And I think he meant to write she would take it to the state police. She departed. Nothing further. The nothing further part's the best. Nothing further. She just stormed out. I was like, dude, could we, like, I wouldn't do it, but if somebody else did, I would fucking watch it. Could we please FOIA the fucking video, like the fucking security camera from the fucking police station and just see this? Like, I need to see her in her hot pink fucking shirt.
Like, oh, come on, you guys aren't taking this serious.
Like, dude, are you seriously walked in there and expected them to take that serious?
You guys need to arrest Sinner. Arrest him. He said I sit on a poop chair.
Like, girl, what? What? I can't even... the things that she even went in there with, okay? Just think about all the things she could have said to try to make this be serious. The things that she chose to bring up to me are so absurd. Why did you tell the cops, oh yeah, I'm surveilling his family? You know, I have a thing, I don't know. She said she had some, I forget what the name was. She had some kind of surveillance set up that like, oh my God. Wait, I forwarded my name at the police station. She never went there. That is some, let me see your manager. It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I'm like, girl, like, what? Like, at least, at the very least, bring something. I don't know. I don't even fucking know. Now she goes on this guy's channel, and I can't remember the fucking guy's name, the person who clipped it. Oh man, you played it today, and I don't remember who clipped it. Was it Madison? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Do you know who? If he's in the chat, Sinner, who clipped her talking to these crazy criminal guys? Whatever the fuck you call them. Prison people. You're 48, be 49 in October. Okay, so you're a year younger than my husband. Is it Pino? Chica? No, I don't think it was Chica. Shit. Was it Madison? I want to say it was Madison. Oh, Kung Fu Ange. All right, Kung Fu Ange coming through in the clutch. I mean, you guys, how ridiculous is that? Seriously. But again, I didn't see this until after I made that video, so, but it's just as absurd. It is just as fucking absurd that she actually went down to the police station, told them, oh, I'm surveilling my family. His family, sorry. Girl, what? Oh, here it is. Becky lies to prison people. All right, hold on. Let me just pull this up. My fucking, ancient fucking Apple, whatever the fuck this thing is, Mac thing, is taking forever. So just give me a second. How come? Is it on her shorts? I just saw it, dude. QB. Hold on a second. I just saw it. Why is it not showing up? Hold, please. My first day of YouTube. Dude, wait. Hold on a second. I just fucking saw it, and now I can't find it. What just happened? What just happened? Hold on. Let me go back. And then back again. Oh. No, that's his... What? Why do I not see this? Becky lies to prison people. That's your live stream. Hold on. Let me see who you're playing. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Holy shit, I might... Wait. This is your clip. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's just play it then. I don't know who they're talking about. Oh, is this playing on your guys' end? No. Hold on. I gotta switch this. Hold on. Sorry. First day of YouTube, guys. Let me rewind this. I forgot to switch the window. All right. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah. Has there ever been anybody in the community that would actually like threaten? Because she's saying she's in fear for her life.
Yeah, I'm saying that's some bullshit.
Oh, I think they're talking about, I think who they're talking about is that girl that was, I don't know, talking to fucking Stephen Stearns. Okay, that's who I think they're talking about. I haven't been following that.
Yeah, I though too. That's why I told her I was like, it's very rare that anybody would actually
lot of hell from a
pull
whole
up,
lot
especially
of
on something
people,
petty
and I
like
ain't never
this.
had no death threats. I ain't had not one.
If you've done some fucked up shit.
So she just said, I have a whole lot of people, whatever, death threats.
I have not had one. I have not had one.
Then you obviously have some kind of guilt, and there's gonna be like
she backtracks on this though.
There's guilt, and you feel like someone's gonna retaliate on you.
Or it's a sympathy play.
Well,
yeah, I think it's that too, because Queen Bee, if you did get him, you would probably ignore them. And
I'm lying. I got one little.
Okay, I'm lying, guys. I forgot. I forgot I had a death threat.
Oh my god, bro.
A little fucking pissant that tries to say he's gonna threaten, he's gonna kick my door in and beat my ass and
He never said that. Never fucking said that.
kill me and my kids, and all type.
Dude, well, hold on. I gotta replay that. I feel like it's so important to hear the words being said here, okay? Listen to the fucking words that are being said here, because this isn't fucking true.
I mean, I'm lying. I got one little fucking pissant that tries to say he's gonna threaten, he's gonna kick my door in and beat my ass and kill me and my kids and all type of shit. But I don't take him serious. He's like a little.
She doesn't take him serious. This is now. Let me just put this all into perspective for you guys here, okay? The police report that I just read to you was filed on 8/1. 8/1. Okay, it's now August 20th. This live stream is from how many days ago? Hold on a second. Let me just put this a day ago. So it might have been the day prior, the night prior. Okay, so 2 days ago at the most. I'm trying to put this all into perspective for you, okay? She has been twice now to the police department. Once last year in July, okay? And then again this year in August, on August 1st. And here she is now on this guy's panel because she's trying to act tough in front of,
Yo, it's my prison pals. You wanna play with my prison pocket?
Ew, I'm gonna throw up. That was fucking gross, Leanna. Oh my god. Oh, that was disgusting. That was fucking gross. All right. Yeah. Ugh. All right. But she's telling these fucking guys now that,
Oh yeah, I ain't worried about this guy threatening to kill my kids and kick in my door and kill me and my kids.
that never fucking happened, dude. Never fucking happened. Never fucking happened. Never fucking happened. Threatened to kill you. Why does she always throw her kids in there all the time? She's just like Laura. Gotta throw the fucking kids in there. Let me throw my kids in there and act like my kids are being threatened in some way. Oh, Jesus. 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 Oh, yeah, she's a cop caller. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Little gnat,
Some pockets are bigger than others.
I'm saying? Like, so I get them from him, but that's about it. Otherwise, you don't take them serious. Even if I did, I wouldn't come on here like this and pull this kind of shit. This kind of fuck shit.
She's really bothered by him because I will tell you why. We all know the same reason that Laura's bothered by me, okay? He has steady fucking stayed on her ass, calling her out for who she really is for a year, right? Or over a year. So that's why she's so fucking bothered. And now she's even more bothered, okay? Because he's been screaming into a void essentially, but now people are starting to listen and it's really fucking bothering her now. Because when you start getting legitimate people, she has convinced everybody else that he's crazy. Okay, at this point,
He's fucking crazy.
she convinced everybody that she built this persona up, she built this character up, and she has convinced everybody. Okay, so now people are taking him seriously, or at least his claims seriously, right? So now that's really fucking bothering her even more, even fucking more. And I always find this so funny, right? Because her and B. Tim and they're always basically saying like how, oh, you're irrelevant. They've said it about me. I'm irrelevant because I only had, Mega Mopsy, you only had 500 views on your video. So apparently that means I'm like just irrelevant. Okay, well maybe in the YouTube sense I'm irrelevant. That's fine. I don't mind being irrelevant in this fucking community. Like if there's anywhere in my life that I want to be irrelevant, it's right here. Okay, but it's like, well, how irrelevant am I when you're mentioning me, dude? Like, you're bringing me up. You're upset about me. You're calling me out. You're highlighting me in the chat, right? Same thing with Sinner, right? He's irrelevant. But you seem very bothered. So, you could act like you're not. You could say you're not. But your actions speak otherwise. So.
That's kind of descriptive. I'd make sure you find some sort of home self-defense operable mechanics if you can. That's pretty descriptive, man.
That was good wording.
That was scary.
You should hear this motherfucking incel in action, bro. He's fucking quite the touch.
He's an incel, but they also like act like he's a male whore. So which one is it? Because it can't be both. Like I stick to the fact that like certain guys here, like beat him, are very probably incels, which means like they don't get laid. ever.
Timmy Tough Knuckles on his.
Let's not attack.
Yeah, it's Timmy Tough Knuckles. Just like me right here.
Is that it? Oh, that's the end. How funny is that though? So she went to the police not once but twice, but very recently. You're talking just a few weeks ago. Okay? Now up on this panel talking about this person that they're supposedly so scared they need a restraining order on him. Okay? And they're like,
Yeah, no, he's a little pissant. He's a little gnat. He don't bother me.
right? But it bothered you enough to bring it up on this panel, okay? And let's be real, at the end of the day, like, girl, do you really think anybody's gonna travel 600 fucking miles to, like, do anything to you? If someone threatens your family, wouldn't you put that in the police report? Yeah. I would fucking 100% think so. Yeah, you would think so, right? Oh, he threatened to kill me and my family? No, you know why she didn't do that? Because she knows false reporting is a lie. Okay, so if they would have pursued that, which there's nothing her police department could do because you don't live in her fucking town or her whatever, you're out of her jurisdiction, so there's really nothing they could have done. She really should have made a report if she wanted to your police department, because her police department in fucking Illinois, Galesburg, wherever the fuck that is, okay, they can't do anything. So, I'm like, what the fuck? They can't do anything. How would she go down to her? This is how ignorant this person is, which is kind of mind-blowing in a sense, because they're a felon and they've been through the court system like more times than any human being would ever want to be. And she doesn't understand that her police cannot go drive to fucking Pittsburgh 600 miles away and fucking arrest somebody. Does she not fucking understand that? What did she think her police department was gonna do in this situation? I'm so fucking confused. So confused. I wouldn't pay someone to drive there. Who the fuck wants to go to fucking Illinois? I mean, Chicago is cool, but I don't even know where that like falls in the fucking Illinois map. I have no idea. No fucking idea. No idea. But I'm like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. So why didn't you put that in the police report? Because that's a great point. Why didn't you put this threat in the police report? She thought she had something there with the kicking your teeth thing, but when she played it in the full context, even the cops were like, are you kidding? And again, stop talking about the person. If you think that they're harassing you, stop fucking engaging with them, okay? If you're trying to get a restraining order, it's going to be very hard to prove that somebody's fucking harassing you when you're constantly going live about them. I mean, give me a fucking break. She's as dumb as Laura. I didn't even know this. Like, this is all coming as, like, a complete shock to me because, like, again, I watched her years ago, and even when I watched her, it was, like, lightly watching here and there and just popping in lives and just kind of out of respect kind of thing. But when I stopped going in there, I completely just stopped listening to her, and I still don't fucking watch her live streams. I see clips. That's it. I could just react off these, like, small clips of her. And I'm like, holy shit, she is fucking insane. She's as bad as fucking Laura. Bad as Laura. The whole Midwest sucks. And look, I'm not saying anything wrong with the Midwest or anything. Like, people can't help where they're born and everything. My point is, nobody's fucking going there to see you, girl. Nobody's going there. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay? If the most exciting thing in your fucking town to do is mushroom hunting, we're not going there. Nobody wants to go there, okay? Mushroom hunting. That was the first time I ever fucking heard of that. I guess it's a thing. She had a live stream set up one day, and I'm like, is this, like, for real? Is this, like, a real thing that people do? I guess it is, but she's like,
yeah, go foraging for mushrooms.
I'm like, what? Okay, I mean, weird hobby, but I don't know. We don't do those types of things here in fucking Long Island, so I have no idea, dude. You might go to, like, the beach and collect shells or something. I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to eat anything that you found on this fucking island, to be quite honest with you. Ugh. No, Captain Avi, I'm not shaming you. I was just like, I'm like, nobody's going there. We're like, nobody's going out of their fucking way to go to Illinois, dude. Nobody's going there, okay? I mean, she's like crazy. Hopscotch with her brother. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. So that's that. That's that. Jesus. I heard Laura's beginning of her live today was quite interesting. I haven't done a good Laura review in a while. I have not done a good Laura review in quite some time. Illinois is lame. I never been there. My dad used to go to Chicago all the time because he owned a business, and well, he didn't really go so much when he owned a business. He ran this place back in the day. It was like a lumber store. It was basically, I'll put it like this. It was Home Depot before Home Depot existed here, at least. My dad ran this place, and so he was like, when I was like really young, I don't even remember him being home because he was constantly flying out to fucking Illinois, like to Chicago, constantly for business trips. So I remember my dad, like from the time I was like born, obviously I don't remember that, but I'm just saying from the time I was born to about like when I was in like second grade, I feel like my dad like, almost didn't even exist. He worked almost 7 days a week and was away on business trips all the time. And he made fucking really good money, but he was never home. Like I really just don't even remember him being around. I remember him being on vacations with us, and that's about it. So, all right. But I've never personally been to Illinois. My dad used to go. Probably because he brought us to exciting places, not Illinois. Nobody wants to go there. No offense. It's just like nobody wants to come here either. I'm not trying to say like Long Island sucks too. We don't insert dirty tampons. I fucking hope not. Chicago is the worst part of the state. I don't know. I mean, I've never been there. I heard there's nice parts, just like any other city, right? Like, sinner, close your ears, but, like, I hate going to Pittsburgh. I've never gone in the city, so I shouldn't say Pittsburgh, but the surrounding area there's nothing to fucking do there. The city is cool, like the city of Pittsburgh, but I hate going to the surrounding area. But it's not even the city itself. It's the fucking driving from here to Pittsburgh that I fucking hate. So every time my son has to go there for hockey, I'm like, I'll stay home on this trip because I just hate being in the car that long. And that's a scary drive. You're driving through the fucking mountains and shit. Like, that's some scary shit. But the city of Pittsburgh itself, I have an appreciation for. I love the fucking bridges and shit. Like, the city itself is cool, but we're not in the actual city. We're, like, either right outside of the city, or there's a college there that sometimes we've been to a few times that's actually in the city of Pittsburgh. And Sinner, you probably know this, the college. It's by it's like on its own island. I can't remember the name of the college, but we've been there in the past for some hockey. But yeah. But I do appreciate the fandom there because Pittsburgh fucking loves their fucking sports teams, dude. They love their Steelers and they fucking love their Penguins. So, speaking of sports teams, I got to see in person the Stanley Cup yesterday, dude. It was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So the goalie that won the Stanley Cup from, I think it was the Hurricanes last season, one of the goalies, there's like several goalies on the team. He's from Long Island. So I thought this was so cool because they get the Stanley Cup for 24 hours. So his 24 hours, he decided to bring it back to the rink that he started, playing hockey in. The first time he ever skated and put pads on was in the rink that happens to be the same place my son started playing hockey. So we, my son heard and I was like, all right, let's go. So, dude, thank God, okay, I got there early. I was thinking, like, how many people really give a shit about this, So I got there. It was supposed to start at 10:30. I got there around 9, I think, because I was figuring there would be a little crowd, and it was only going on for an hour. It ended up 3,000 people showed up to this thing yesterday. 3,000 people. So, like, as me and my son were standing there, I mean, the line just kept growing and growing and growing. So, we were like the last of the people that actually got in to see the Stanley Cup. They had to cut the line off and tell everybody that waited there for hours, dude. because we only waited like an hour and a half, and we actually made it in, but it was like in and out. I didn't even like get to stare at it, but like it was so funny. As soon as my son, we got in the building, his eyes were just like fixated on this thing. He's like he couldn't like stop staring at it, and it's exactly as big and as like it looks exactly how you think it would. It's huge, the thing, but he was so excited yesterday that he got to see the Stanley Cup. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool thing. Got to see the Stanley Cup yesterday. Like, how many times in your life are you ever going to be able to see the fucking Stanley Cup in person? So, very cool. Very cool. But wait, I was more excited. So wait, you guys ready for this? We're online. And so the line was like the length of the building. Okay. So we're like at the end of the building where that's where the line ended when we got there. And then it grew, I mean, a mile. It had to be like a mile long, dude. It was crazy how long this line got. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden my son turns around and he's like, who's this guy? He looks like the president. Like he knew it was somebody important. It's some guy in a suit. So all of a sudden I turn around, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, it's Ray Tierney. And like everybody online is like looking at me like this girl's crazy. And they probably have no idea who the fuck Ray Tierney is. But he's the district attorney. He's the one who prosecuted the Long Island serial killer. Okay, like head of the fucking task force over here. And I'm like, holy shit, it's Ray Tierney. Like, you guys know how into the fucking Long Island serial killer case I was for how many years. So I'm like, holy shit. I was like, it's Ray Tierney. He literally like walked right past me. And I'm like so excited. I was like, I'm more excited about seeing Ray Tierney right now than I am about the Stanley Cup. I just have to say that. So I'm like, I'm such a fucking nerd. But I was very excited about it. Your Penguins won it. Yes, 5 times. Everybody bitches about the fucking, the Penguins winning the cup. They're a good fucking team, dude. One of my son's favorite players, Sidney Crosby, dude. Everybody's like, oh, he's a baby. Well, he's a really good fucking hockey player. I think you're just jealous. I love the Penguins. My husband has a picture of Mario Lemieux, like that he paid a lot of money for. He was a big fan, so of a Mario Lemieux fan. Mario Lemieux completely like turned the Penguins around, dude, into like this amazing team. So, yeah. All right, we watched like a whole documentary about that. About how the Penguins, turned around. Pretty interesting stuff. Hockey's weird like that. It's like you'll appreciate, like my favorite player is not on the Islanders. I love Alex Ovechkin. I absolutely love him. He plays for the Capitals, so. All right. Anyway, and I love Sidney Crosby too. He's a really good player, but. All right. Anyway, let's go check out what I heard. The beginning portion of Laura's stream today was pretty intense. Hold on. I listened to like 5 minutes of it before I went live, so I have no idea, like, what the fuck is going on here. What is it? I don't understand this. All right, hold on a second.
In my opinion, the man throws his wife out there, his alleged wife, the way Brittany.
All right, hold on a second. Oh, is she talking about this truth guy? Is that who she's fucking talking about? I have to fast forward through this bullshit. I'm sorry, but fucking 10 minutes of a song at the beginning of your live is absurd, dude. Who the fuck is listening to this? I called Steve. Am I saying this? Oh my god. Yzerman? Am I saying that right? We worked at 7-Eleven. Get out of here. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. If we were talking Patrick Kane, another really good player. Yes. Patrick Kane. My son loves like so many things. The Detroit Red Wings, good team. Good team. I think we're gonna have a good year this year. They used to call Crosby Sid the Kid. He's 39. I know, yeah, it stayed with him forever. Dude, his skating is just unmatched, dude. The guy's, the new guy that all the kids love is Bedard, but now it's fucking Matt Schaefer, dude. He's like he's amazing. I love him. I absolutely love him. Cannot do the truth guy. No. If she's playing this guy, I'm just gonna let you guys know I am not listening to it because I'm serious. This guy makes me feel like I wanna fucking like have a heart attack. Like, he's getting me stressed out, and I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. But I've watched clips of him, and I'm like, oh my god. I made a comment on YouTube Shoes community post, using clues words, and man, they're all over me. You better watch what you say. It's Clue's own words. These people cray cray. What was the words exactly? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, he's a major fucking drama queen. I mean, that's just putting it mildly, right? Um, they used to have a small hockey team in a bigger city where I live. We used to go, and it was sometimes, yeah, hockey's a good sport, man. I never fucking watched it, but when I was young, but now that my son plays, that she threatened to weaponize her pedophile ex-husband here. That's true because I actually heard that. Oh, this whole live is about him. Ugh. Yeah, but does she actually play him? Cause, oh, thank you, Shanna. Is it Shanna or Shane? I don't want to say it wrong. Thank you. Thank you for joining memberships. I very much appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. My best friend's uncle is... Who is that? Luke? Oh my god. We used to go to Kings game all the time growing up. The LA Kings in LA? I'm not familiar with the player. I don't know many older hockey players, or I only really know some of the new ones. Obviously, I know the greats, what's his face and what's his face. What's his face and what's his face. Fucking Sidney Crosby or Gretzky, Lemieux. I know them, the real famous ones, but I feel like hockey players don't get the hype that other sports do. I don't know. I feel like everybody fucking knows who Derek Jeter is, right? You know who he is. You know who A-Rod is. You know all those old players now. Judge, right? They're all these. I feel like hockey players just don't get the same hype. Maybe in Canada they do, but here they don't. Very underrated. They're the lowest played of all the professional sports. You got football, you got basketball, baseball, and hockey, let's just say, in America. Hockey is the lowest paid, which I find insane because it requires the most skill. Not only do you have to have smarts, right? Your IQ of the game, but it's not just running and shit. It's fucking, you have to know how to skate. When you think about all the skill that required to play fucking hockey, it's mind-blowing that they're not even paid close to what the other sports have played. Paid. It's fucking crazy to me. All right. Plus the years of training you have to do just to learn how to skate. My son really didn't we didn't do that. The skating, he just has natural ability. He took skating lessons when he got a little older. But he literally just put ice skates on and fucking, I don't know how this kid figured it out. I don't know how he does what he does. People ask us all the time, where did he get, where did he learn how to skate? And I'm like, I don't know. He just it's his natural ability that he was born with, dude. And it's fucking crazy. Cause it's not just oh, he knows how to skate. His we've had a lot of people tell us, his edge work, his his ability to skate at his age always has been beyond what most kids his age could do, and it's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. And he never really got any formal training, so it's just insane. He did skating lessons for a year when he was I don't even want to say a year. It was really a couple months during the season when he was 10, but by that point already, he was already skating, and people were already asking us if he did skating lessons, and we were like, no, not really. But now, at 13, yeah, he doesn't do skating lessons. He only did it for a couple months when he was 10. So I don't know. He just has that natural ability. It's crazy. Oh my god, thank you, KB Bells. I forgot to put this towards the fourth pasta maker. Maybe your pasta maker will get a community post. It might. Some people are jealous. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. The fourth one. We have street hockey teams in Pittsburgh. Bunch of out of shape dude. Yeah, dude, that's what we tell all of our kids. We're like, we're doing all of this and spending all this money, and most of you guys are gonna end up playing beer league. So, my husband, that's what he does. But he didn't play at the level my son plays at. His parents did not have the money, to do that. My son's lucky that I hope one day when he grows up and learns how to appreciate things, he looks back and is like, holy shit, my parents sacrificed. He might not notice until he has his own kid who plays hockey. If he has a son who plays hockey, I don't know. But it's like, dude, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of time spent. But so worth it. I love it. I love every second of it. Like, I've been like going through hockey withdrawals. Whoever thought? I never watched hockey in my life, but we took the summer off this year, which he hasn't done in years, and it's been like I almost don't know what to do with myself, dude. I'm like, where is like hockey? You miss your friends, you miss the whole thing. You miss everything. The traveling, even as crazy as it is, every weekend you're away, you're here, you're there, you're at this rink, you're at that rink, you're freezing your ass off, your toes are numb, you can't fucking feel your fingertips. You miss it for some reason. Fucking crazy. All right, anyway. Hungarian angles. Maybe that's what it is. How'd you know we were Hungarian, Aunt Maddie? How'd you know that? Yes, it's a Hungarian. And my husband's actually mostly Hungarian too, which we found out recently when his brother did a test, one of those DNA tests. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, I wish my dad met you, because my dad would have been like so happy that I met a fucking Hungarian man. He would have been like, holy shit, my people. Who the fuck is Hungarian? Like, I don't know anybody else Hungarian. I grew up my whole childhood and not one of my friends was fucking Hungarian. So I marry somebody that's Hungarian. I think there was one other kid in my class that I met in middle school who was Hungarian. And I didn't know anybody else. Everybody in my neighborhood is pretty much Italian and Irish. Like, that's like the neighborhood I grew up in. We had like other, obviously, people, your friends, this, that, and the other thing. But most of the people I grew up with were either Italian or Irish. That's like pretty much everybody. There's a lot of mixed somethings and, last names that end in vowels. Oh, I told you. I'm like, how'd you know that? I don't remember. But yeah. Nobody fucking I know in my life is Hungarian. I'm like, there's just not that many Hungarian people in America, I guess. Maybe Hungary's like a great place and they just like, fuck America, we don't want to go there. I don't know. Tons of Italians here though, I'll tell you that much. My old neighborhood in New Jersey was Hungarian. Get out of here. Eastern European, right, Czechoslovakians, they're all kind of similar. Isn't that crazy? My daughter was in cheerleading dance team. She was younger. It was fun. Oh, dude, that shit is crazy, be real. The cheerleading is crazy and expensive, too. Yes. The costumes, it's just like dance, the fucking No, Drita wasn't Hungarian. She's, oh my God, what is she? Now you're getting me confused. She's not Hungarian, though. She's, oh my God. Not Hungarian. I can't fucking remember the name of it. Holy shit. I feel like it starts with an M. Hold on, let's look it up. Drita Devanzo. Oops. Devanzo. I know, everybody says I look like her. It's funny because if you would have seen me before I got my nose done, I really looked like her. Is it Armenian? Hold on a second. Is that it? She is, let's see, early life, grew up and immigrated for Albanian. That's it. Albanian. Where the fuck is Albania? I don't even know where that is. Austria-Hungary. Yes, Austria-Hungary. That's why I always say Arnold Schwarzenegger's my people, We come from the same people. Wasn't he Austrian, right? She's Albanian. Where the fuck is Albania, dude? I don't even know where that is. Hold on. Albania. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's like right next to... Okay. Is it... Oh, it's next to Macedonia? It's right above Greece. All right. Quite a ways from Hungary. Not too far. You got to get through Serbia. And I don't know what the fuck country this is. Montenegro? Dude, I gotta like really start looking more into this stuff. Like, I don't even know this part of the world, right? Slovakia is right above us. That's why my mom always used to say I look Slavic. She always used to say that to me. that I look Slavic. I'm like, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yes, Albanian. But it's all in the same part of the world, you know what I'm saying? It's all that Eastern European look. Croatia, Serbia. Yeah. All right. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know any of those countries there. Like, I don't know shit about Hungarian people. Like, again, because, like, I grew up raised, like, Italian. I didn't, like, in that culture. So it's almost like I don't even know anything about Hungarian culture or life. Like, Italian culture, that's the way I grew up. Around my mom's family, you know, that's how I grew up. So I don't know shit about Hungarian culture or Hungarian people, you know. I only know Italian shit. So, but I'm half Hungarian. That's half and half. All right, which is fucking crazy, dude. Really, when you think about it, because like, how many people in America are, you know, mixed at this point? For me to be 50% one thing and 50% the other thing. Well, it's not that crazy because my dad's parents came here. So my dad's first generation American and my mom is second generation. No. Yeah, second generation on her side. Hold on a second. I got to let my pain in the ass dog out. Let me just let him out. Oh, in. Sorry. You wanted to come in. Oh. What's the matter? The rainies are going to get you? Oh, the winds? The winds are gonna get you? That's why he was out on the porch and it started raining. Okay. My hubby's family is Hungarian. Get out of here. My people. My people. I don't even know how to do a Hungarian accent. That's how fucking, like if I had to do an Italian accent, I could do it. I can't even do a Hungarian accent because I don't even know what it sounds like. I only know bad words. My dad taught me. All right. Anyway, let's say, what do we got here, Laura? Show me the members. Oh, I did hear a little funny part of this before, so hopefully we'll get to that part. Girl, that sweater that she had on in that picture, I mean, it would have been cool in, like, I don't know, 1990. When was Janet Jackson huge? 3? Janet Jackson, right? Maybe? Yeah. Oh, Jaja. Actually, you want to hear something fucking crazy? Catering wench, sorry. I am actually a distant relative, I think, to the Gabors. Somewhere on my dad's side, we are related to them. And, ready? This is weird, too. On my grandmother's side, I'm also a distant relative to, oh my God, what the fuck is her name? I think I told you guys this before, but, Bernadette Peters. So I'm somehow, she's like a cousin or something, or second cousin of my grandmother, but we're actually, somebody in my family, I don't know if it's on my dad's side or my mom's side. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's on my dad's mother's or father's side, but they're related to the Gabors, as crazy as that is. But yes, they were very famous Hungarians. Isn't that crazy? I don't know who, like, I forget the connection. That's like one of those things that you're like, oh shit, I kind of like kept it in the back of my brain, but I would love to like be able to call up my mom and ask her, but I can't. And those are like those things that you just like, when your parents aren't here anymore, you're like, damn it, I want to fucking ask them, but I can't. There was something else that happened the other day, and I was like, man, I really want to ask my mom this, and I can't. And she's the only person that would have the answer to the question, whatever it was. And I'm like, this sucks. Are you really? Oh, you're related to Albert Einstein. Well, that means Laura is too, all right? So, Hola Makeup Mobster. I've been dating Aroma, hand woman, for about a year on and off. Eastern. Wait, you've been dating Aroma? What does that mean? Aroma hand woman. I'm assuming you got auto-corrected there. Eastern European is an interesting place. I would love to learn more about my Hungarian roots and what Hungary's like and all that. Go to fucking Budapest one day, because like, where is there a fucking cooler town name than fucking Budapest? Like, it's a pretty fucking cool name. Although I have 100 other places on my bucket list before I go to Budapest, but yeah, you're related to Laura, girl. Sorry to let you know. She's Ashkenaz.
Right.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Hey.
Your neighbor is related to one of the Nolan sisters. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Yes, Green Acres. Is that it? Am I singing the right song? Is that Green Acres? Green Acres is the place to be. If you weren't a big fucking, if you can't tell, I was a huge fucking Nick at Night fan when I was a kid. I loved fucking watching. Yes, Hungarian people do have the very high cheekbones, which is, I can't credit necessarily because I have the high cheekbones and I don't know if I could, I guess I can because that's probably from my dad if I had to say, because I look like my dad's fucking twin. When I look in the mirror, it's actually scary. Farm living is the life for me. I have family in Prague that we never met. It's on the bucket list. I honestly want to go to Greece so bad. That's like one of the, like, even before Italy, I want to go to Greece. I don't know. Something's like drawing me to want to go to Greece. Oh, I did find out on the heritage thing, I'm 1% Greek somehow. I don't know where that came in. But yeah, like 1%. So like we're not gonna count that. But my best friend George, who passed away, I told you guys about him. He was from Greece. Dude, he would have been so happy because he always used to tell me, he's like, you look like a Maria and you look Greek. And I'm like, I'm not, dude, I'm not. He used to always argue with me. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm just Hungarian and Italian. There's nothing else. I took the DNA test. He's been gone since 2007. So he, like, I don't even think they had the DNA testing back then. But my DNA test confirmed that I'm 50% Italian and 50% Greek. I mean, Hungarian. But there was 1% Greek in there somehow. So he would have been like, I knew it. I told you, Maria. I don't know why he's told me I looked like a Maria. And he used to always call me Maria. I'm like, what? He just like named me Maria one day. He was so funny. I want to go visit my son in Okinawa. Ooh, Okinawa. That's where I learned how to do the crane kick, guys. I was in Okinawa. That's where I learned my international jiu-jitsu and taekwondo. And I can crane kick people now in Okinawa. Wax on and wax off, honestly. Fucking beats him. Oh my god, where's he been? He's been quiet, huh? I don't know. I don't watch.
So Straight Talker, I think that was you that asked about Brittany's live last night. After B ended, I happened to pop in to.
After B ended, Lauren like Queen Bee are on fucking, you know, we're on first name, not first name basis. We're like best friends now. She's like, B, like, you know how she used to so angrily be like, B. Now they're like totally cool with each other. I mean, it's fine. You called me a fucking scammer for like 2 years. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you accused me of Granny's watching. What the fuck is that noise? Do you guys hear that? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the air conditioner. It's just like kicked on. It sounds so loud. I'm like not used to hearing that noise. Anyway, Granny's watching. Like, girl, you called her a cancer scammer and a liar for how many fucking years? And now you forgot all of that, right? You forgot that she was a cancer scammer. You just completely fucking forgot that. Completely forgot it. See, like, I knew Queen Bee was shady years ago. So I stopped going into her chat years ago. Did I call her out? I did a few times over the last couple of years. Yeah, I have said shit. I have said various things about her. As far as like the lawsuit went, right? That it was a fucking waste of time. But I wasn't going to like shit talk her for no reason, okay? She decided to fucking start some shit with me one day. I decided to respond, okay? Now you got my attention, girl. What's up? What's going on? Okay? But I would not, now knowing who she is, there's no way I would ever associate with this person again. I backed away and stopped visiting her channel for a reason years ago. Because I was like, this is not somebody I want to be associated with in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Like, the Glare took my wrench because he thought I was associated with her, and I wasn't. I wasn't. Not that I care. I don't give a fuck about a wrench. Like, who gives a shit? I'm just saying, my whole point is that, you know, like, people already thought I was associated with her, and I wasn't. I never really was. I just was cordial with her, She was, you know, cordial with me. She threw me a courtesy wrench. I threw you a courtesy wrench. Like it's some big deal. Like I should be I'm so honored. Oh my God, you threw me a wrench. Thank you. A cartoon wrench. I'm forever indebted to you, Queen Bee. You know, like what? What? You know what I'm saying? Who stole a doily? Oh, Laura's sweater. But I'm like, Laura, you called this person out as a fucking scammer for years. Okay? And now you're friends with them. You called another person. It's the worst thing you could do is lie about having cancer. And now you're up on her fucking panel. Talking to the fucking Proudfoots, which is so fucking weird to me. I'm sorry. No offense to the Proudfoots. I have no, like, dog in that fight or that game. My only dog in the fight, so to speak, is I hope that child, whether, you know, at this point, he's been missing for a very long time, whatever way he's found, okay, I just want the family to get resolution and justice to be served for his disappearance or whatever. Maybe he left on his own. And, you know, and they get answers that way. Whatever it is, I wish the family answers, okay? Did the parents, and in any case, of course, the parents who were last with the victim, obviously, are going to be the ones that are looked at. There's no denying that. I listened, actually, to a little bit of Granny's Watching's panel yesterday because there was nothing on, and I'm listening to her, them on her panel, and I'm like, why are these people wasting their fucking time with these idiots? These trash fucking people on YouTube. They're not helping you. They're not getting your case out there. Everybody in the community already knows these cases, okay? So they're not, because everybody's like, oh, we're spreading awareness. No, the fuck you're not. No, the fuck you're not. Because if you were actually spreading awareness, you'd be actively out in the community where the child's missing, spreading it to people who don't know his story. You're spreading it to who? All the people here already know the story. That's how they found your fucking channel. So I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Why are these parents, I feel like they're being taken gross misadvantage of, and it's just so yuck. It gives me such a yuck feeling because I'm like, they're drawing these parents into this drama community. They don't belong in this shit. Ugh, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Who was saying that, Laura? I didn't even hear her. I heard her at the very end when I was listening. She wasn't on the panel, and then I heard her at the end, and I knew I wasn't expecting her to be there, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I listened for like, I don't know, maybe a half hour, and I'm like, all of a sudden I hear Laura. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I can't go anywhere without having to hear this asshole. I was like, why? Where did she just come from? And then I just turned it off because I was like, this conversation is going nowhere. It's not productive. It's not going anywhere. And I'm sorry, the mom in that situation, something about her it's just a little weird to me. And I don't like accusing people. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know the story, okay? They're just regular people who had an unfortunate thing happen to them. It's sad. It's sad all around, the whole story, because this poor boy is completely lost. It's all about the drama with the parents that are left now, right? With the Seth and the other parents, whatever. And I just don't understand why any parent who's serious about finding their child would get involved with these fucking idiots in this community. You know, people could sit there and say what they want about the oh my God, I always say their name wrong. Goncalves family, right? Goncalves? Am I saying that wrong? I don't know. You know who I'm talking about from the Idaho. At least they fuck with actual people, okay, that are legitimate reporters, and that's who they conduct interviews with. Not these fucking idiots in this stupid drama community. Why are you wasting your fucking time with these people? I just don't get it, dude. Summer's parents did too, but they weren't in as deep, dude. They weren't in as deep. Oh, well, I don't know. They could be in another community, not with this community. I'm talking about, like, why would you, that girl Clue, you can't look at that girl and go, yeah, that's somebody that I don't want around me. You know what I'm saying? Her and her fucking husband, who looks like, you know, his fucking parents are brother and sister. You can't say that. Like, you can't tell that these people have no good intentions in helping you with air quotes. They don't want to help these fucking people. None of these people are helping do shit. Tell me one crime they fucking solved. I'll actually agree with fucking Tracy the Truth on that one. That she made some post. I don't know when it was. It came up in my feed the other day, but I'll agree with Tracy the Truth on that one, okay? That none of these people have ever helped anybody in any fucking situation. So, you know, I agree with you, Tracy. Can we be besties now? Can we hug? Give me a hug, Tracy.
Mike Lobster.
You know what I'm saying? It's just money for them. It's views. Granny's Watching had 1,000 people listening to her yesterday. Over 1,000 people. Why? I don't know how many people she normally gets in chat, but if she gets 1,000 on her own, that's amazing. Because I'm like, wow, people just must really enjoy listening to fucking stupid people talk. I don't know. Anyway, people saying what's the difference between YouTubers covering cases and MSN. Here's the difference. MSN never gave my family anything but respect and donated food and water during the search. That's the difference. But also, here's the other difference, okay? Here's the big difference. When first of all, okay, people who went to school to become journalists, right? They go to school, they get a formal education. They also learn ethics. That's the thing that's missing, okay? And I'm not saying that every single independent person who covers cases that didn't go to school doesn't have ethics. But those people learned ethics, okay? They learned how to properly vet sources of information, okay? And that's the difference, okay? You got these fucking like it's like the wild wild west, you know? These people, they don't have ethics, they don't have any of that. They don't have any of that. And they're you know, they're just out there spewing shit, essentially. So people who went to school, worked in the industry, and did all this, that's the difference to me, is because these people were vetted. They vetted, you know, they vet their sources. They follow a code of ethics, okay, and principles that people on YouTube do not tend to follow. And they don't get involved in the same way. Their interview ends. You know, there's a line there. Just watch Brian Enton, okay? Watch Brian Enton. Yes, he talks to the families and stuff, but watch the way he conducts himself in the interviews that he does. Okay? If you want to learn about independent journalism and ethics, watch Brian Enton, because he has them. That's a guy you should aspire to be like if you want to be a journalist, okay? Not Granny's Watching, okay? Or Cluminati. Somebody named Cluminati, dude? You even would take that person seriously? Come on. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying these people can't discuss cases. I'm not saying it is a lot of responsibility. I'm not saying that these people can't, you know, cover or discuss cases. Of course they can. It's like it's disgusting what they do. It's just disgusting what they do. They're doing it for views. I don't think these people give a fuck about the family. You know, it gives them a topic of discussion. It's like, oh, you're going to take this parent's side and you're going to take that parent's side. I'm not on any side in this situation. I'm on the only side I'm on is the side of the truth and the side of the kid getting fucking found. And that's it. No matter what way that happens, okay? It's a sad story. And I really need to know what happened. How did you drop the ball? How did this kid get out of the fucking house completely undetected? It's just crazy. Crazy. But I feel bad for all involved. I feel bad if the mom and dad or stepdad aren't involved, then I feel bad for them too, because I'm like, you know, they were villainized by people. Okay, so if they weren't involved and they really don't know what happened to their son, I feel extra bad for them. I feel bad for the dad. You know, I don't know how I would act in a situation like that. I don't know how I would act. Thank you so much. Sit down. We all know, jealous haters. You like my title? I'm a jealous hater, apparently. That's why I wrote that. And then when I read it, I saw it in your voice. I heard it, which, interesting conversation. See, Ems, you're in here. Could you do jealous haters in this person's voice in your head? We were talking about this the other day in Discord. Ems, And I heard this before. Now, you guys, we're going to take a little kind of poll. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I totally forgot. We're jealous of Laura. Have a good weekend, everyone. Wait, it's not even like Tuesday. No, it is. What day is it? I don't even fucking know. Oh, yeah, it's like Thursday. All right. Ems tells me the other day, I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this, but I saw a video about this recently, and I didn't know that, like, I didn't know this wasn't common knowledge. She asked if we had a thinking voice in our heads. And I said, yeah, of course. Like, what do you mean? And she said she doesn't have that. And I saw a video about this a few months ago that this person said that they don't have a voice in their head. And I'm like, what? Like, I can't even fathom that. And I was like, this person has to be fucking lying. But she said that, okay, so if, I think the example she gave was like, if you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, can you hear his voice? And I'm like, yes, of course. I hear his voice in my head. Even though it's not being audibly spoken, I could hear his voice in my head. If I'm reading something, I'm reading it in my head, right? Like, this sounds so weird. It's such a weird concept. And I had no idea that like wasn't, well, I'm going to say the majority of people do have the thinking voice, I think, because most of the other people in Discord said that they had the thinking voice and they could hear their voice in their head. I don't hear it all the time. Obviously, there's thoughts that are unconscious, like, that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear in a voice. I can't explain it. Like, if I'm thinking, like, in my head, I gotta grab this brush off the table and it just happens that quick. I'm not thinking about it, but I'm like my brain's just working, I guess is what I should say. But I hear everything. Like, if I read somebody's comment and I know what your voice sounds like, then I hear it in your voice, you know? So, like, if I read somebody saying honestly from now on, I'm gonna hear it in Sinner's voice saying it in B. Tim's voice. Honestly, like, I hear it in my head. So does this make sense, guys? Does this make sense? I want to know, does everybody in here have the thinking voice in their head? Because I was like, I saw a video about this a while back, and I'm like, this girl's fucking lying, dude. What do you mean you don't have a voice in your head? How do you think then? What do you do all day without that voice in your head? But I guess some people don't have it. And I'm like, what? Like, how do you think then? I just don't understand. How do you know that you're thinking? Like, what? That's the acknowledgement to me that my brain's working. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so fucking weird. Watch a video of the doctors explaining it. It's cool. What do you put in, though? Like, thinking voice? I'm like, I don't understand. How could you think then? How are you thinking if you're not thinking in a voice? I just don't even understand it. How would you think if you couldn't? Right? Thank you, Ash. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you think if you don't hear yourself thinking? I'm like, this girl's a fucking liar. She's a liar. Because I'm like, there's no way you can think without hearing something in you're not audibly hearing it, but it's in there. Like, you know that the voice is happening, even though you can't actually hear it. It's not, obviously it's not noise, but it's noise inside your head. And here's my other question. Because see, when I have dreams, oftentimes my dreams are silent for the most part. When there's people, there's not a lot of dialogue that I can remember. So, which is weird because I do have the voice during the day when I'm awake and conscious. So I do some dreams I remember dialogue, but a lot of my dreams I don't feel like there's a lot of dialogue in them. So, like, when you dream, if you don't have that voice, do you have it in your dreams when you see other people in your dreams? Because fucking weird, dude. So fucking weird. I can't imagine not having that voice. I said to her, I think I'd feel so lonely if that voice wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? As weird as that is. Like, can deaf people hear their voice in their head? That's a good question. I have so many questions, and Sinner, he has his sister up on panel, and if you guys didn't know, his sister is legally blind. But I Sinner, from what I remember, she wasn't born, if he's still in here, I don't think she was born like that, right? I believe she said something happened at some point that changed it. So did she go from being able to see to not seeing? Because you have to think about that too. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is that like? I can't even imagine. I have so many questions for her, like, but I don't want to bombard her. But she's very open to talk about it. So it's like very interesting to hear, somebody's perspective from, not being able to see or being able to hear. Do people that can't hear, or do you imagine things in your head when you're blind? Can you see visions in your head? My friend is legally blind. He could still see somewhat. Yeah, well, they say like legal blindness. It's not like, I think most of us, when we think of it, we think it's just like blackness that you see. But like legally blind is like you could still see technically, but not like, well, it's very blurred essentially. You're not seeing the same way we're seeing. It's like, I guess, right? I think there's like different levels, but I always thought when people were blind, they don't see anything at all. Like it's just blackness. And I don't think that's really how it is. I listen. Thank you, Perplexed CPS. That's what I'm saying. Sinner, this picture of Sinner was presented to all of us like a while ago. And I'm like, he's not this like fucking crazy person. Now, mind you, I know he had like drunk outreaches and shit. He admits that. Okay. I've heard some back in the day, but I'm like, listening to him now, okay, I'm like, he's not like this person that they've all painted him to be, like this fucking maniac crazy person that they've painted him to be. Actually, I find his lives kind of like chill and subdued and just like, all right, you know, like just very calm. And I like the people that go in his chat. She wasn't born that way. Hold on a second. She wasn't born that way. It's macular degeneration. It was sped up by a bunch of other health. Oh, so she wasn't. So, okay, I thought so. I remember you saying that. Which is crazy because now that's like a whole nother level of listening because of having to deal with that change in your life because you go from being, you know, being able to see to not able to see. So now you have to adjust your whole life, you know, and live it differently as to where some people are born like, you know, born blind and they can't see and that's it. They don't even know what it's like to be able to see. So it's like not an adjustment for them. It's just their life, you know? That's a crazy adjustment. Your sister's so cool though, dude. I feel like I could hang out with her. She definitely is cool. If you haven't checked out his lives with his sister on the panel, check it out because she's totally fucking cool. Totally cool. Like somebody I would hang out with. You could just tell. She's down to earth, just normal, chill, cool person. Cool person. And of course, what did Queen Bee call her?
Oh, that blind bitch. Blind bitch.
She didn't even know the sister. She didn't even know the sister. And then she was telling him he can't.
Oh, what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna bring your blind sister up on the panel.
Why? Who the fuck are you to tell anybody who they could bring up on their fucking panel? What do you mean? What do you mean? Just 10 years ago, she could see fine. She has, wow, dude, she handles it with grace. I'm certain I would freak out. Well, especially for you, because as an artist, dude, my biggest fucking fear in life as an artist is losing my vision, dude. Like, if I lost my vision, my whole entire life, what the fuck do I do with myself? I'm an artist. Like, all I do is art of some type. So, like, I don't know how I would ever handle that as an artist, not being able to see. You know, like, what was it, Van Gogh, right? He couldn't hear, but you don't need your hearing to do art. But to see, well, was it Mozart deaf? I guess, you know, maybe you could work it out. I don't know. But to not be able to see and to be an artist, and I really want to see your art one day, but I understand why you don't share it, so I understand. But I really want to see it one day. Because I love graffiti, dude. Of all the different types of art, my cousin was a very, very, very good graffiti artist, dude. And I used to beg him, just teach me how to do graffiti. And I have a couple of pieces I did that I think came out okay, but like just drawings, not like, you know, spray paint, forget it. I can never do it. But I've always wanted my whole life to be able to do graffiti. And I just can never do it, dude. I can never visualize the letters in my head the way that I wanted them to come out. And I'm talking like the old school, like 90s style of graffiti. I know it's kind of evolved over the years, but I love it. Like that was like my dream was to be able to do graffiti, dude. I fucking love graffiti. And I just never was good at it. Like it was just something that I couldn't peg. I have like 2 pieces that I did that I think came out good. But I copied my cousin's style. Like, I copied his letters. You know, he had his own style. I'm sure he grabbed from other things that he saw here and there. But, like, I know what good graffiti looks like. I just can't replicate it in my brain. I can't produce it. And it's so frustrating. I had to take it to Canvas. That's so fucking cool, though. I love when people mix. I don't know if you ever seen this guy. I just found him recently on here. They take, was it on here on Instagram? I don't know. They mix together. It's like a mixed media art of graffiti, and they take like old tapes and just all this like cool shit and put it together in a mixed medium format, and I just fucking love it. I love anything graffiti. It's so hard to do, though. So fucking hard to do. Like, people probably like look at it and you're like, it's just letters, but no, you have to think planning the letters out, where they're gonna land. And then letters are so hard because you have to make them all the same size, or at least, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to be exact, but I'm just saying you want to keep your characters, you know, similar in size, spacing, the width, the height. Ugh, it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. Like, I'd much rather just draw a face and, like, you know, do that, because that's easier to me than fucking drawing a letter. A letter is so hard. It's too exact. It's too straight. I was never good at perspective drawing or like any technical type of drawing, you know, like when we used to have to do, and I think that's a big thing. If you do graffiti, you have to really understand perspective drawing to be able to do graffiti. You have to understand. That's the one thing I have struggled with as an artist since I was a kid. I never could fucking do perspective drawings good, ever. That's like one of, like, you guys are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? You probably did it in art class, because even if in the most basic of art class, they're teaching you, you know, you have to draw the lines and focus on a point, and the lines go back to that point to try to make it look 3D. I just never was good at that. I never fucking was good at it. It's very hard. And that's one of the, I think, the key elements of being able to do good graffiti is understanding perspective, as weird as that sounds. Because if you're trying to make your letters look 3D, you have to understand. That's like one of the things I always struggle with, is trying to understand where the perspective is going to land. Ugh, so fucking frustrating. Okay. I'm getting stressed out just thinking about it.
To see what she was talking about. The baby was crying. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and she was playing Taylor Parker's phone calls. Like,
who's Taylor Parker? Who is that?
So I didn't stay. I lasted like 2 seconds. I was like, nope, no thanks.
Look, do I think it's weird that this allegedly, whatever the fuck, speculating lady, it was talking to Stefan Stearns? Yeah, I do. Like, you should not give that fucking weirdo a voice, ever. Fuck that guy. Who gives a fuck what that guy thinks? Who fucking cares what that guy thinks, or why he... I think we all know why he did what he did, okay? My assumption, and we're probably all right, was that she was going to out him at some point. She probably gained the balls to out him at some point, and that's why what happened. Or he was drugging her, and he just took it too far that time, okay? And something happened, and it was like more of a accidental situation, although I don't remember exactly what they said her cause of death was, right? So I'd have to look back on that. But I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck, dude. That person's sick. I really don't fucking care. I don't care. He just needs to be locked away and fucking forgotten about. Him and his fucking Tamagotchis and his fucking whatever the fucks. World of Warcraft bullshit needs to be locked the fuck away and gone. And that's it. Nobody, don't give that motherfucker a voice. But these people are all bringing this shit back up. Gross. Just gross. Let this girl rest in peace. Oh, yeah, just sick. To think I support, thank you, Terry. Supported Laura, then Queen Bee. How stupid am I? They're both shit. Girl, look, we've all been there. We've all been there. Not everybody, but a lot of people in this chat were there. We've all been there, okay? Many people have been there.
She must be dying, though, that, like, nobody's talking about her. So be expecting something big. I'm sure she's going to pull some bullshit at some point.
I didn't hear this part before. I fast forward through her lives all the time because I just want to skip her stupid song, and I always, like, land 15 minutes and... Remember the paperclip guy?
Okay, Tara, as far as him slurring, I don't know. What he reminded me of
I don't know who
is
she's talking about.
a Ryan Upchurch meth-induced paranoia rant.
Orion Upchurch, only meth head you could reference in your life, Laura. I don't know about that.
Now, let me put a disclaimer.
Paperclip guy. Oh, Jesus. When I read that social feed, I was like, paperclip guy, what? And then, oh, yeah, no, we don't want to know about that guy.
There are people.
Thank you for the super chat. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you.
Here that may very well like Truth, just like yesterday on Granny's panel. I don't know Truth. I don't know anything about him. I don't know his history. I've never really.
Calling her a peace sympathizer, a supporter, or lover is wrong, since she had a full relationship with him is also a lie. And that's how they're pushing it. They're always pushing a narrative that's not true, right? Like, I don't know. I didn't listen to any of it, so I can't even comment on it. I just know that I don't give a fuck what that guy thinks or what he has to say, because let's be honest, even if you get into a fucking relationship with this guy, you're never going to get the fucking truth out of him. Do you think he's going to tell you? He's like, no, put some more jujubes in my commissary. That's all he's fucking thinking. With anybody he talks to, because that's what prison life becomes. It becomes, who the fuck could I manipulate to putting money in my commissary? That's what it becomes. Okay? So, the right side of his mouth was drooping bad. There could have been a few things, nothing good. Oh, dude, yeah, that's not good. Not good. Not good. I don't believe that guy has a wife. I'm sorry. Well, people might say the same about me, right? Because my husband wants nothing to do with this shit. So they could be like, you know, where's your husband? He's never home. We never hear him. Well, I don't go live when my family's home. Everybody knows this. So, but, I mean, my husband's been home while I'm live sometimes. My son, no fucking way. No fucking way would I ever hit the live button while my son's fucking home. That'll never happen. But my husband, yeah, he comes home from work and I'll be live and he just sits downstairs. You'll never hear him. He fucking wants nothing to do with this shit, okay? Rightfully so. So I respect his, his part in this, okay? He doesn't want anything to do with it. I respect that. So I'd never put my husband on camera. At the same time, though, this guy is screaming like a fucking maniac in his house all the time. I'm sorry. You're married and your wife never comes downstairs and says, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, dude. I listened to a clip where he was talking to his wife, but didn't ever hear anyone talking to him.
We watched him before the other day.
Blow up dolls don't count as wives.
So I'm coming at...
Like, where is she? Where is she? Does he have kids? Because I find that even more weird. Because if he has kids and the wife's with the kids, then okay, maybe I understand that. I don't know how old the guy is. But I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, if your husband's screaming like a fucking maniac like that, I'd be like downstairs like, yo, dude, you need to calm the fuck down. Like, you seriously need to calm down. Especially, I don't know what time of night he goes live, but I'm thinking in my head, if your kids are home or your wife while you're screaming like this at night, I mean, most normal people would be like, yo, you need to calm the fuck down. It's like 9 o'clock at night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
This at a very... just a subscriber / creator perspective. It has nothing to do with I have history with this man or
Sorry, always probably sees a cat or something.
No, that I don't know anything about him.
Hold on.
I don't watch him. I never really cared for him, but
he wants to protect all our babies. How about no? Yeah, no thanks.
Anyone that knows me for a long time knows.
How did that guy even come about, though? Like, how did he find this community?
I am for the people. Kind of like...
Laura's for the people, guys.
Like Donald Trump. No, seriously. But
Wait. So wait, what? Kind of like Donald Trump. If anybody's not for the people, that's like the worst example. Actually, it's the best example, Laura. Yes, you are like Donald Trump, you know, who pretends he's for the people, but he's actually just for his rich billionaire fucking oligarch friends. Yes, he's for the people. Hold on a second. Ovi! Enough, dude! Holy shit. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be Amazon. Laura, you are not for the fucking people. Oh my God.
I am for the people. I am a subscriber. I am also a creator, but I am a subscriber. And
I don't know why Laura makes this like distinction so often, as if like that even means anything. It's like, dude, we're all every creator's a subscriber too. I would think, right? But like, there's no difference. We're all just people at the end of the day. The label doesn't matter, right? We're all just people. So I don't know why she has this like distinction in her head. It's very strange.
And I feel like too many creators get lost in the.
He got kicked out of. Wait, hold on. What? He got kicked out of the TikTok ball gag community and creeped to YouTube dressed like Malibu's Most Wanted.
Web of being a creator.
The ball gag community? I did. You know what? Now that you're saying that, I feel like I heard that somewhere else. Like he was in some like. Hold on a second. Something's. Hold on. What's going on? Who are we barking at? Oh, Colby, come on, dude. Seriously? All right. It's little kids. You're being crazy right now. Jesus. You guys want to know what this dog's going absolutely nuts over right now? Seriously, my neighbor's kids, 2 little girls, are fucking splashing into puddles, and he's like losing his ever-loving shit.
Creator, and they forget that they are subscribers. So I have always been one to stick up for.
That's a great question. How did B Tim get on QB's panel? I don't know.
Subscribers, because honestly, without subscribers, we ain't shit. That's why I always read comments.
No, Laura, you're not shit. I mean, I agreed in the sense of like, if nobody watched my channel, what's my channel, right? But you wouldn't even be able to survive, pretty much, okay, without your subscribers, Laura.
That's why I'm always the first one to acknowledge people, whether you're a member, whether you're a Patreon, whether you are just a subscriber. You know, I may joke around with my subs here and there, like, hey, how come you're not green? But at the end of the day, everybody.
She's like, I joke around with my subscribers, like, hey, why aren't you green? Like, in other words, hey, why the fuck are you not paying me anymore? That's not a joke, Laura. That is not a fucking joke. Oh my God.
Knows for the most part.
Oh my God, could these little girls go splash down at the end of the block?
They will get acknowledged. I don't trauma.
Sorry. I can't, like, stop him. These little girls are playing in the fucking puddles.
Dump on you guys.
Ovi!
I don't, try to do the best that I can under any circumstances. But most importantly, I will always be a voice for my subscribers.
Laura's a voice for the people, guys. You know, she's a social justice warrior for the people. This is what I heard before. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? She's like delusional, bro. Seriously fucking delusional.
Always. And
if you have both mommy and daddy issues at the same time and money in the bank, you can become Buzzhead's best friend too. Yeah. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm like gonna lose my mind with the dog barking nonstop.
And I am just blown away at the shit that I'm hearing. And it gets
reads chat but didn't see this clubby comment. Yeah, right. I know.
Even worse when I heard what he did to this community.
What did this guy do to the community though? Like, in all fairness, like, just don't listen to him. What the fuck? Like, I don't.
What I mean by that is
I feel like we need some like patriotic music playing in the background, you know?
Sat there for 2 days implying. Now again, there is a difference between stating and implying. But
what is
the thing about YouTube that people need to realize, it's like you have all these different personalities in one shot.
Really, Laura? Tell us more about this.
You, like, every single person in here right now has a different personality.
Profound, guys. Wait, what? We all have different personalities? Stop. Tell me more, Laura. Please. She does this a lot where she tries to like fucking Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem. She does this a lot where she's like trying to like make this like profound speech on like this situation just because she wants to be part of it, but she doesn't really know too many of the details. So she's just like, it's so crazy. It just sounds ridiculous, dude.
people may take things literally. Some people may take things not literal. Some people are short.
Some people may take things literally. Some people may take things not literally. Like, what? What are you talking about, dude?
Some people are tall. Some people are fat. Some
people are short. Some people are tall. Some people are fat. Wow, Laura, this is a great speech. I mean,
people are thin. Some people are pretty. Some people are ugly. You just got a whole conglomerate of all
a whole conglomerate? What?
different personality types in one room.
Fat and skinny are not personality types, Laura, just in case you were wondering. What? What? Some people are fat, some people are skinny, some people are tall. None of the things you fucking just mentioned there have anything to do with people's personalities. Tall isn't a personality trait. Fucking fat isn't a personality trait. What the fuck are you talking to? What? What the fuck is she talking about? Yeah, she's using her psych degree, Victoria. That's it.
So there is not going to be one way to.
He made the dark side look stupid what he did. The best was Queen Bee's like fake outrage, like,
Oh no, that's not the fuck what we're gonna do here.
like her fake outrage was just about the situation was so fucking amusing. So amusing.
Speak to subs no matter what, because everybody's different. And
yeah, well, like, what the fuck does conglomerate mean? How did that fit in? I don't even know what the
when
fuck that
you
means.
and people are going to take things differently. People
But
are
I know it's not being used properly. I'm not sure, but isn't that
going to,
like business, something with business
you know,
related? Like a conglomerate? Like a... What the fuck? Wait, I gotta look that up. Like, I don't know exactly what it means, but I know that it does not fucking belong where in which you just said. Hold on, let's see what the definition of that is. A number of different things or parts that are grouped together or form a whole, but remain distinct entities. I mean, grouped together. Yeah, I don't know if that really fucking would fit.
100 people are going to look at one thing, and 3 different
Laura for president.
groups of people are going to see it differently. And not saying that anyone was
What first two fish, Laura?
wrong for it, but everyone's going to see something differently. What one person sees as, oh my God, that's the worst thing in the world. Another person might see as, what the
like a CPS call.
fuck is the big deal?
Yeah, that's what I thought a conglomerate was, like a bigger company that owns like smaller companies.
That runs rampant on YouTube. The problem is when you try to convince an audience of something.
Why are you trying to convince an audience of anything, though, is my question. Like, it's so weird that she says that, because like I'm not trying to convince my audience ever.
Thing that you see, that doesn't necessarily mean that's true, and it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right way to see it.
Yeah, it's called an opinion, Laura. That's it. It's called an opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, right?
Because again, what one person thinks is so bad, another person doesn't really think is anything.
Okay.
And what I heard this morning was absolutely nothing. A big fucking nothing burger. And this is what he got the entire fucking community outraged over.
What is she talking about, though?
And thinking that there's some shady shit going on. And he knows this inside information.
This isn't the part that I heard before. She might have went back to the same idea. She was talking about something. Oh, who's here? You've heard of an author and modern philosopher, Pack Chop. Well, Laura thinks she's the flat pack chopstick of crime.
And all this other stuff. Dude, if you can't handle kickback on the fucking internet, then don't be creative.
Oh, this is where I started listening before. Okay, I heard this part. I seriously only listened to like 10 minutes of this. I was like, I don't even know Lord's fucking shit's worth reviewing because I can't listen to her listening to Britney anymore. Like, I can't do it because it's just like, it gets me angry. And I'm like, why the fuck am I listening to this asshole and letting her get me angry? Like, ugh, she's so mean. These people
Sorry,
are
not sorry.
fucking crazy, okay? That chick, what's her name? I made a post the other day with the fucking mold. I'm like, that's the mold, the black mold. What's that chick's name? Angela Clips and something Giggles or some shit like that. She posts like a picture and I'm like, is this a quote black mold that these people have all been talking about that's in Britney's house apparently? And I'm like, that does not look like any black mold I've ever seen. I mean, not that I've like seen so many fucking things of black mold. I've seen like pictures on the news and whatever. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look like any type of black mold I've ever seen, or any mold, period, that I've ever seen. Like, when the fuck does mold ever grow in like a perfect circle spaced out like that? Like, that doesn't look like mold to me. It didn't even, I'm like, how could you even think that that was mold? It just doesn't even make sense to me. And I look up pictures of black mold because I'm like, dude, that does not look like black mold to me. And of course, none of the pictures look like that. And I'm like, then she posted another thing, like another couple of days later. Oh, it was Craig sitting on like a chair, okay? And in the background, there's like, I don't know, it looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody got dirty fingerprints on the wall or something. Like, how many fucking kids do they have in their house, dude? Shit happens. My walls get scuffed up and shit. And, you know, like, to me, I'm like, that's what these people are, like, freaking out about? Like, these little fingerprints on the walls, like, whatever the fuck it is, it's a little schmutz on the wall that could, like, probably just be wiped up with a magic eraser. Like, some people just aren't anal like that and don't give a fuck that there's a mark on the wall. Does this make them bad parents because they have a fingerprint on the fucking wall? Like, these people have created this narrative, again, about these people that if this is your proof, I don't know, you people are fucking warped, dude. Warped. Like, fucking warped. It's so weird to me. So weird. Yeah, she's, like, beyond insane. And I don't know why her shit just keeps popping up in my feed. I don't follow her. She tagged me, like, I don't know, maybe like back in like May, and her fucking things just keep coming up in my, and it's weird because there's like a bunch of channels that I actually am subscribed to and follow and watch their shit, and I don't even know if this lady makes videos. I just see her community posts pop up, and I'm like, I don't know why YouTube keeps feeding me this. It's so weird. I mean, I can say I'm not interested, but at the same time, crazy people fucking fascinate me, so, you know.
Sorry.
Hey, Tinker.
But
Narnie, hello Narnie.
If you don't have haters, you're not successful.
Yeah, it's actually somebody left into my comments under that post, right? And apparently if I speak on mold, I'm now a mold expert. I just know, I mean, you don't have to be an expert to look at that and be like, oh yeah, that doesn't look like mold. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, it could be paint, it could be a marker. Somebody said it was like the inside of a cabinet, like, and holes that were drilled, and I'm like, that makes sense to me because like she showed it on stream, but I'm like, that makes sense to me because it looks too spaced out perfectly. Like, it looks like it was man-made, whatever the fuck it is. It's in like a line, it's in like a perfect line going like perspective, you know what I'm saying? Oh, these people are so fucking dumb, dude. 55 and thinks in terms of haters. Yeah, jealous haters. The jealous haters.
Success breeds haters in every capacity.
Success breeds haters. Laura, like, really loves having haters, which I think is so fucking weird, dude. Her and Molly Golightly, they, like, love that people hate them. I think that's so strange.
So when I hear
Sit the fuck down.
that he's worried about this one saying something about him or someone overseas saying something about him, I have to question the manhood here. And I'm
Laura questions every manhood. She has the worst penis envy on the planet.
not saying that to be an asshole, but I've had an entire community come after me for fucking 2 years. And you know what I did? Did I hide my
This
head?
is the funniest part. This is what I heard before. This is the part I heard before. She had an entire community. So you know what I did? Ready? You guys ready to hear a complete fucking lie? Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay.
Nope.
No, Laura's 55. I only know because she's exactly 10 years older than me. So whatever I am, I just add 10. Laura's exact because she's 71 and I'm 81, like birth year.
Put my nose up in the air. I walked with my head fucking held high. And I said,
She put her nose up in the air. All right, Laura, I don't know if you're familiar with the term, but typically when you say that somebody's nose is in the air, it means they're snobby in some way. So, like, what do you mean you put your nose up in the air? Like, what? Like, it doesn't even make any fucking sense. I put my nose up in the air. If you guys weren't around, I know most of you were, but those of you guys who haven't been around, like, I'm talking like years and years and years, like longer than you would like to admit, because it's kind of embarrassing that you've been like listening to this idiot for that long. But Laura used to talk about straightening her crown all the time, which I think she's gonna reference here. And it was like the big joke of the community. So I think she's gonna get to that, something to that effect. But that used to be her thing. She'd be like, and I straighten my crown, and I'm like, ugh. And I don't know if I ever shared this with you guys, but like I hate the fucking word princess. Like it literally, like when I hear people say it, it just like, ugh, it just makes me cringe. Because like I remember probably like early 2000s, late 90s. I don't know why there was like this princess agenda being pushed. Like every fucking store you went into, shirt said like princess, and I was like, ugh, I fucking hate that whole culture. I hate it. So Laura saying like the crown and ugh, it just makes me cringe. Sorry.
I walked with my head fucking held high. And I said,
And I called CPS on somebody because they wouldn't shut the fuck up.
That's what she did. She walked in it. She had a whole community come after her. She just she put her nose in the air and held her head high, guys, and just she rose above it all, right? No, you fucking called CPS on me, Laura, because you needed to shut me up. Because apparently my words were so powerful that they were like ruining your fucking life, right? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not here for my haters. I'm here for people that like me.
Laura, you cater to your fucking haters more than anybody I think I've ever seen on this platform. Seriously. Go look at your shorts and then tell me that you're not here for your haters. How many fucking videos have you made to fucking like, oh, I don't think about you and I don't care and blah, 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 blah. Girl, you care.
And I toughed through it, and it was not easy.
Like, I love sometimes, I'm not saying you shouldn't ever respond to like people who are fucking criticizing you, because I love fucking making fun of people who criticize me because it's just fun. Like, it's keeps my brain fucking active, my wit, like, but I mean, she like really cares what these people think. I think she does. I think it really fucking bothers her to her core. Because a lot of it's, true. I could laugh at some of the people that criticize me because I'm like, dude, what you're saying isn't even fucking true, dude. Like, it isn't even fucking true. Like, that's not reality. So, like, that's why I find it so funny because I'm like, you don't even know me if you think that that's the truth. You have no fucking idea who I am. Like, saying something like this, okay, that this fucking idiot says, that they think that I leave comments under my own videos, okay, complimenting myself. They're very bothered whenever I get any positive feedback of any kind, and I'm like, first of all, like, dude, who fucking cares? But like, it's so weird. It's so weird to me. So I'm like, so you really think that I go under my own videos, under like how many fucking troll accounts, and leave myself compliments? Like, you really think that that's something that actually happens? Like, okay, like, you could say a lot of shit about me, but why do you have to make stuff up? Like, that's why I find it funny, because I'm like, this is so stupid. What a stupid thing to say. Like, who's gonna actually believe that? You're pushing this narrative, but that's like, I don't know who you think is actually gonna believe that all the comments that are saying anything nice about me under videos or posts, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm assuming, like, because I don't know, I don't see people like necessarily complimenting me. I see people saying like, oh, this video is funny or you're funny. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's the one that bothers them, because maybe they're just not funny and they're like, well, people laugh at me, not with me ever. maybe they're bothered by that and they think it's a compliment. I guess it is, right? Like people saying you're funny. But I'm like, yeah, that's the point. I'm trying to be funny and make people laugh because like everybody here takes this shit so seriously, and sometimes you just need to make a joke out of it because it's funny. You know? Ugh, God. That's how I've dealt with things my whole life. But I'm like, they're very bothered by compliments. But I'm like, do you really think when there's like 60 comments on my fucking video, you really think they're all me? Like saying the same thing? You think they're all me, right? That's fucking so stupid. Like, why would you even just make that up? Like, just say something about me, at least that's true. Like, instead of just making shit up. That's fucking weird to me. But I guess, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
The comments.
Or that I'm a jealous hater. I'm like, who the fuck am I jealous of on this platform? Seriously. There's nobody on this, like, that I talk about that I would have anything to be jealous about. I noticed Laura repeats everything MM says. She wants so much to have respect. She does. Like, what? I don't notice that, but I don't know. I'm like, you think I'm jealous of Laura, dude? What exactly does Laura have in life that I don't have? In order to be jealous of somebody, I feel like they have to have something that you don't have. Something valuable, at least. I can't think of one fucking thing she has over me that I can, maybe straight teeth. Okay. I don't know. But even if I was going to have straight teeth, I wouldn't want to look like a fucking horse. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what she would have that I would fucking be jealous of. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
It's the names, everything. And I just fucking got through it. And I'm like, you know what?
She's married to a guy. She's married. Like, Laura's life is a struggle, dude. I don't want to struggle in life. I don't have to struggle in life. Have I struggled in life? Of course. Is that thunder? Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear it? I hear it rumbling in my headphones. Holy shit. Straight to the winning post. But you guys know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing that Laura has. Like, I feel like, if anything, she would probably want to have my life where, like, I don't work, you know? I don't have to work. I don't have to worry about paying bills and shit the way she does. What the fuck does she have that I wouldn't have? YouTube people? All right. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Eventually,
she's 49 reviews on all the candles. Oh my god.
This will turn around. Because you have to understand, I enjoy.
If anybody thinks of anything I personally should be jealous of when it comes to Laura, let me know. Leave it in the comments.
Being on YouTube. I mean, I'm old now, but I still enjoy it. And I like having a place that I can say what I want and I can say what I feel and attract other people that feel the same way I do.
The problem is with YouTube is that people think like the hour you spend here, or whatever, the 2 minutes it takes you to write a fucking community post, I don't know, they see it in this vacuum that they think that your whole entire life is spent doing that. And you're like, no, dude, I was sitting out on my porch smoking a cigarette. Or even like editing a video. You know how fast I can edit videos nowadays? I've been doing it since I was in high school, editing videos. Like, you know, I'm like, it's not like something that takes me that long. But like, okay, let's just say I spend an hour editing a video. It's an hour out of a day. Of 1 day a week, you know what I'm saying? Out of a whole entire fucking week. What do you think I'm doing in the rest of the time that I'm here? Like, they think that whatever you're doing on here reflects into your entire fucking life. Laura thinks that. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you do realize I have an entire life outside of, like, the things that I write and do on here, right? Oh, my God.
And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I like having a voice. That's why I came on YouTube to begin with. So it took a long time to turn things around, but I think we're finally starting to.
What did she say? I missed that because I see you guys responding to something.
It's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I like having a voice. That's why I came on YouTube.
I didn't go back far enough. Hold on.
You know what? Eventually, this will turn around because you have to understand, I enjoy being on YouTube. I mean, I'm old now, but I still enjoy it.
You definitely are old.
And I like having a place that I can say what I want and I can say what I feel and attract other people that feel the same way I do. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I like having a voice. That's why I came on YouTube to begin with. So it took a long time to turn things.
Have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby as an entrant?
Around, but I think we're finally starting to, which is a good.
She's turning things around. Laura's turning things around. No, Laura, you just attracted a bunch of people that hate Brittany, okay? And when that well dries up, because you've been through this a million times, you tried doing it with Molly Golightly, you tried doing it with all these different people, and when that well dries up, you'll be back at square one.
Good thing.
She's really delusional because she thinks that these people are following her for her. They don't realize that, no, they're just following you to have another place to talk shit about this girl, Brittany. And that's it. That's really what it comes down to, Laura. You know? Your channel's not turning around. It's just doing slightly better than it did a few years ago.
But people that are here for their haters aren't going to get very far.
Oh my God, Laura. Who's here for their haters?
Be here for the people that like you, not for the people that don't like you.
Okay.
And to fight constantly with people is ludicrous to me.
Oh my God, Laura, that's all you do is fight with people on here. What are you talking about?
And it's just dumb.
It's ludicrous to me, and it's just dumb.
Again, UA is not my favorite motherfucker right now. I have issues with her at the moment. And I'm going to keep saying it until the bitch fucking apologizes. But
What happened there? Anybody? She's mad at the girl UA. Interesting.
yeah, she stole my mod. For now.
What is she mad at her for?
Till I remove her. No, but seriously. She's not my favorite fucking person at the moment. But we'll get past it. But do I think...
We'll get past it. Oh, you didn't sound too, confident in that.
that she did something shady
Did UA call CPS? I hope not.
to truth? Absolutely not. I don't. Do I think that she went after his wife or some stupid ass shit like that? No, I don't at all.
You
Do I think
wait, out
Petty
crazy
ever went
her. What did she do though?
After him? No, I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Petty is closed with Clue. I've never seen Petty.
Oh my God! Look at Badwolf. She's never has been my favorite, and I vote to take her wrench and let put my wrench to work. What? I don't know.
Go after one of Clue's friends like that.
How
and
crazy to her.
In my opinion, the man throws his wife out there, his alleged wife, the way Brittany throws her baby out there.
What?
Stop running your
The
mouth.
way you throw your kids out there? Okay.
Show some fucking proof. Because I'm about to show proof that you're an idiot.
Oh my God, I love when Laura shows proof, and it's never like proof. It's never proves anything. UA said that she lives 10 minutes from truth and that she hits hard, nothing burger. What? I think Laura texted while she was live to ask UA to come on panel. UA texted back and said, I'm busy. Oh. Don't tell Laura that you can't drop everything for her YouTube drama. Truth's been calling out UA, so UA has been busy dealing with that. Laura snapped her fingers and UA didn't jump. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Is that seriously what she's fucking mad at? Because, like, people didn't drop everything to be there for her? Jesus Christ.
This is going to be like one and done. This is not going to be like Jones. Let me go after him all the... No, I got no desire to do that.
Right. Laura used to say this a lot. I know a lot of you guys remember her saying this, but she's like, if you talk about somebody more than 3 times, you're obsessed. Remember she used to say that shit? I think Wendy V actually played a clip of her recently saying that. You talk about somebody more than 3 times, you're obsessed. You know? I get it. Respond. I remember tons of videos of her saying this, okay? And no takers.
But I do believe this needs to be shown because I think it's pretty fucking
I'll
important.
release the behind the scenes chat.
And
hey, Legally Blonde. Or should I say Summer? I just want to say Summer because I fucking didn't know who Summer was, and everybody was saying hi to Summer, and I'm like, who's this Summer person, and why do they have me blocked? And then I figured it out.
I know I
didn't figure it out. I had to be told like an idiot because I was finally like, who is fucking Summer? Why is everybody saying hi to this person and I don't see him in the chat?
blame for like 10 minutes, but
I miss going in chats. The only thing is I try to only chat when I actually can sit there and chat, because sometimes I'll type in a chat and then I'm like, I'm so ADD, it's very hard for me to sit still and sit in a chat for any length of time. So if anybody ever sees me in a chat and they're talking to me and I didn't answer them, just know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just ADD, and like I'm doing 100 things at once most of the time. So
To get all my thoughts together. And I went live like 10 minutes right after. I'm like, I got to get this off my mind. So now does UA...
honestly, I think like UA and Truth should like get together. They can be like the Bonnie and Clyde of like full-blown YouTube crazy, basically. They could like take taekwondo classes together. It would be so
Hey,
cute.
get her little nose involved in a lot of shit? Yeah, she does. Does she?
Laura loves people like that. Let me just tell you that. Laura fucking loves those people. UA slept in her dumpster, Dee. Didn't she like pretend? I've heard this, but I don't know like too many details. I've just heard that she essentially tried to like pretend she was homeless or some shit. Crazy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go live, but here I am. She's always like, I was food shopping and I just had to get this off my mind. I was painting my room and I just had to get this off my mind. She's always painting. I've never met somebody who's like not artistic that paints more than Laura does. I don't know why she's always painting shit, but she is. Well, she spray paints.
Probably run a mouth.
Laura could seriously be an artist in the sense of like you could take her work and put it into like an exhibit of just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you would almost think it was satire of art. You know what I'm saying? We should do that one day.
When she shouldn't? Yeah, probably.
She called herself an artist recently. I'm like, Laura, I'm sorry, but pouring wax into a fucking vessel and having AI make labels for you is not art, dude. Sorry, it's not. It's not. You're not a fucking artist, dude.
But has she also been the brunt of a lot of shit? Yeah, she has.
The brunt of a lot of shit? What?
I mean, look what Nick did to her. And I'll be honest, there's a lot of people that didn't even believe she was actually...
I didn't hear past this, so now I have no idea what she's talking about.
A nurse. And a lot of people questioned it. A lot of people were like, she's not a nurse. There's no way, blah, blah, blah. So the fact that Nick proved she was a nurse, okay, lay off her a little. And
God, that's a fucking... Yo, dude, I'm telling you, most of the psychotic women I've met on here happen to be fucking nurses, which really fucking scares me. So I'm like, there's something going on here. I have a working theory, that either like nursing is so stressful that, because it is, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Being a nurse has to be one of the most fucking stressful jobs ever. Like, my hats go off to nurses because they deal with so much shit and don't get paid nearly as much as they should get paid. And they work crazy hours. But I'm like, so either maybe like nursing, maybe like, I want to hope this, okay, that these people, when they're doing their jobs as nurses, they act like normal human beings. They're at least able to act like normal, caring human beings, okay? And maybe the internet, YouTube, has become their place to get out all their like anger from like being a nurse. I don't know. Because I'm like, dude, I have met some fucking crazy people on here, and I'm like, why are they all nurses? And I'm talking like the craziest of the crazy that I've fucking come across on here all happen to be nurses. What's the chances? You know, I'm telling you, there's something going on there, because I'm like, it's either scary and these people are like hiding this like crazy personality but behind being a caring, because like, let's just face it, if you become a nurse, you're not getting into it for the fucking money. It pays okay, you know, but like, it pays good. But I'm just saying, like, you're dealing with the amount of shit that you need to deal with as a nurse, gross shit, disgusting shit, and people I don't know, you have to care about other individuals, I would think, right? And so, yeah, it just kind of scares me. It just kind of fucking scares me. Because to me, like, I couldn't get into nursing because, like, that last month of my mom's life being in the hospital and watching what the nurses went through, I gained a whole new respect for them as, like, humans. And I'm like, I don't know how you deal with this. And then how do you go home and just shut this off and not take this home with you? You know, I would be like a wreck. I think I would need to go through therapy, the shit that these people see in the hospital, you know? So, yeah. I mean, I know there's different types of nurses. You could be like a nurse and not deal with like that amount of shit. But I'm just saying, like, if you're an RN in a hospital, holy shit, you know? And you have to care about helping people. You have to care about people if you're a nurse. I think so. I would think so, right? Some of these people, you're like, dude, you're psychotic. Like, how do you, why, who would even let you around vulnerable humans, you know? Holy shit.
And then for Truth to come out with, oh, my wife was your boss kind of bullshit. If I was UA, I'd be calling the fucking board and find out if that's true, that she got fired because of Truth. That's fucked up. I mean, that's really fucked up. And she's had a lot of people go with her. And then, you know, she's been a mod of mine for a while. She's never blocked anybody. I mean, really, she hasn't been in here in a while because, you know, she's an asshole. But before that,
Laura doesn't want to let go. She doesn't want to cut the cord yet because she's like, this person's useful to me. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't want to like pull, like fully cut the cord yet. But she's like, oh, she hasn't been in here. She does this a lot to her mods where she'll like call them out if they're not in her chat and they haven't been like loyal to her and they haven't been blah, 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 blah. And it's like, Laura, people just have lives and you don't seem to understand that, you know? Like sometimes people just can't make it and that's okay. Like, that's okay, girl. It's all right.
when she wasn't here a lot, she never blocked anybody. And she had asked me, she's like, have I ever blocked anyone? Clue thinks I block people. I once got accused of that. I know what that feels like.
Laura, you fucking blocked. I guarantee you 90% of my block list to this day is because Laura blocked the people in my chat. If anybody came in my chat, because she had a wrench on my channel back in the day when we were friends. If anybody came in my fucking chat, I used to have to tell her not to block people because she used to come in my chat. And if anybody said anything even like slightly critical of her, she immediately fucking blocked them. And I'm like, yo, dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Never do that to someone else, because there are a lot of people that you say, oh, don't make Laura mod, she'll block people. I don't block anybody unless you're a complete fucking cunt.
Laura, that is such a yo, dude, seriously, she blocks everybody. She blocks everybody. Everybody. I'm telling you guys right now, 90% of my block list is because Laura probably blocked the people. I'm telling you. She blocks everybody. Weirdos. Oh shit, I can't remember which one it was. Regardless, I think I talked about this one time when I was live recently. Okay, they blocked a comment of that shady person. I always get them confused. Chronicles of the Shady, and then there's another Tragedy Pimps Exposed. That's it. I always get those two people confused for some reason. All right, Tragedy Pimps Exposed. That person's a little. I don't know. I don't know how to take that person, but anyway. They wrote Laura a comment asking her a question about something with the Chris Watts rumor that she made up, right? And one of her mods, it was One Sly Angel. They deleted the comment, and I was like, dude, I would be so fucking like annoyed if one of my mods just like deleted some comment on my page because I don't know what, it wasn't a bad comment. They were just asking her a question, and they like told her like, oh, it's too long. I don't know. I thought it was so fucking weird. Hey, Janelle, I was like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck? I should clear my block list. I think most of my block list at this point is like accounts that don't even exist anymore. Because I really do not like telling people to block people. Like, I'm like, if they're doxing somebody, obviously. If they're saying hateful words like that are offensive to large groups of people, obviously. Block these people. But don't block somebody just because they say something negative about me. I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care.
Or if I just don't want to deal with you, or if you're a big headache like Dark Horse. And even then, Irish gave her a chance. We all did. So, but other than that, she's never blocked anybody. She just comes in, does her thing, and leaves.
How do you know that though, Laura?
So, well, yeah, Jenny, I have a soft spot for UA. I do. I literally do. But this time she pissed me off. But I haven't taken a wrench.
This is Laura kind of letting UA know that, like, if you don't get in line, I'm gonna take your wrench. That's
Because
pretty much
I see that she's going through some shit, and I understand. I get it. But the way, all right, let me back up. When you tell an entire community of 1,000 people, and over half of them actually trust you, when you go on a rant and tell them that this person went after your wife and blah, 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 and you show no proof, that's a problem. That's a big fucking problem.
Oh my God.
Because
are killing my ears right now.
There's no proof of it. And you're telling all these people, getting all these people riled up.
She seems a little too dumb for me. I don't know. Something tells me she's not a nurse anymore. If you have this much time to invest in whatever the fuck, then I don't know what kind of nurse you are.
Because of some bullshit that you can't even prove?
Yeah, Laura loves to
That's
do
not
this. Let's call her out publicly. She loves doing that.
Okay. That's just not okay at all. And every time I hear Truth run his mouth about she went after my family. No, she didn't. All right. UA has been with me for over a year. I've never seen her go after anybody's family. I highly doubt all of a sudden she went after yours. I just don't. I don't see it happening.
This UA person has something. You know how Laura is, dude. She doesn't stick up for people. Like, there's always a reason. So either UA's paying her. Okay, that's usually the first thing. Which I don't know. I don't know if she pays Laura or not, but I'm just saying. It's either, if she has a wrench on her channel, I'm gonna say yes, she is paying her in some way, because I think, as far as I know, Laura only gives wrenches to Patreons, right? So I'm gonna say yeah. She probably has a payment of some type to Laura, okay? So that's first and foremost. But there's also something else. She's doing something for Laura in some way, whether it's giving her information, because like Capone, he never paid Laura, right? But he went out and did all Laura's dirty work, you know? Not dirty work as in like calling CPS, but like he went out and fought for her everywhere. He was constantly fighting for her in everybody's fucking chats, okay? He was Laura's biggest simp by far, you know? He would come in here and troll and shit. So I definitely think the girl's doing something for Laura. She's paying her in some way, whether it's money or some other way. UA is Laura's connection to Clue. Why is Laura so like, I don't know, what's her thing with this Clue person? I don't get the connection there. Yeah, exactly. Laura does nothing unless she's getting something in return. So she's not going to just go out and start defending you if you're not helping her or in some way doing something for her, is my point.
But that's a good way to get people.
He's simping by proxy, I guess, in a sense. He is, basically
riled up. She went after my family. She went after my wife. Blah, blah, blah.
Capone's a fucking follower, dude. The guy's a follower. He just, like, whatever he seems to connect himself and attach himself to somebody at all times. And then that person becomes the person that he controls him, essentially. So, and whatever they're doing, he does. So if they don't like somebody, he doesn't like them. If they like somebody, he likes them. And right now, he's got his leader, and that's where he is. So whatever she does, he does. It's just how it is.
Blah. I also don't believe that anybody went after his brother. I think that was him. I honestly and truly do. And I heard from somebody yesterday on Granny's panel
my ears
that
are killing me.
My name was brought up. Irish's name was brought up. Look, me and Irish are not involved in any kind of fuck shit in front of the scenes, behind the scenes.
What a weird thing to say, Laura. Like, why even say that out of nowhere? This is Laura telling herself that she probably is involved in fuck shit, because why would you even say that?
On the left, on the right, we are not involved in any kind of fuck shit. You will find nothing.
No, she wants to get involved in it, though.
Dirty
Ash.
in my Discord. I don't have any private rooms. I don't even have a fucking mod chat. The only thing I have is Patreon chat, which is a whole separate Discord. Other than that, nothing.
Wait, she has 2 Discords now?
So no, when you come into my members Discord, I think you can even see our old Discords, our old private rooms. I hide nothing, absolutely nothing. UA is never.
Lori's fuck shit, okay, that she does is in like text messages and all this other shit. We all know this by now. Private messages. It's not. She learned her lesson. She doesn't do the fuck shit in the Discord anymore. It's all done privately. We know.
Never sent me anything private. I've sent her private shit. She's never came to me, oh, you got to see this, you got to see that. I just don't see her being the shady fuck that she's being accused of. Now, if she is, she's never done it in mine since day one.
Laura, you are not credible, so yeah.
Nothing. So
why do you need two separate Discords? That's so weird. One for members and one for Patreons. Interesting.
I doubt she's over in Clues being
trying to be like Clues. I don't watch the Clue
all
shit.
this dirty. Just my opinion. So
I don't get the draw to that, girl.
Truth, I am so sorry. I'm just rambling. I'm trying to get all these thoughts out.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even know
so
why
Truth comes out with this insinuation the other day that he's harboring all this information and he's harboring.
Laura loves the word harboring.
All of this stuff that's eating him up alive. And people in his chat are like, I can't even imagine. And they're eating up everything that man is selling the other day. And I'm sitting there like, what is wrong with these people? Shut up, Bad Wolf. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? How do they not see what bullshit
You kind of sound like Truth with all this rambling.
this is? And, and the reason why I said it was bullshit.
What the fuck is she
was twofold.
talking about?
One,
all right, this is so boring.
if Chris and Katie did something, they're not telling random strangers on the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether people want to admit it or not, drug addicts,
Oh.
we're not right. We got
Oh, here we go.
people are scared. They don't want to put their kids on drugs.
She definitely had her outfit down, right? With the garage party. She had the glasses, the hoodie.
They don't want to, oh my God, drugs are the worst thing. No, drugs are the best thing that you can do for them when they're young because
what did I just hear? What? What? What did I just hear?
are scared. They don't want to put their kids on drugs. They don't want to, oh my God, drugs are the worst thing. No, drugs are the best thing that you can do for them when they're young because it will balance out that chemical imbalance that they have that will cause them later in life to get high.
I think she's talking about like maybe ADHD meds or something.
Whether people want to admit it or not, all drug addicts, we're not right. We got chemical imbalance.
Oh my God.
We need something to make that balance okay.
What the fuck are you talking about, Laura?
And ADHD,
You realize the drugs cause the chemical imbalance? Or no?
only continues that balance. It only further fucks up our chemical imbalance.
You're not ADHD, dude. You're not. You're not. You have admitted to not being fucking ADHD. And she told us all this story. I gotta take these headphones off. They're fucking killing my ears. Girl, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You are not ADHD. You're just not. You're just not.
So just my point is, don't be afraid to give your kids ADHD.
When I told you guys this a million times, when I got evaluated for ADHD, I never took a fucking ADHD medication in my entire fucking life. Yes, has my life been a very big struggle? Yes, but you do not need to take medication for ADHD. You don't. You could still get by in life without it.
There's non-narcotic drugs out there that you can do, but statistically, people that do not get medicated with the right medication with ADHD will end up self-medicating later in life. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Self-medicate with coffee, Laura, with caffeine.
Because I remember a doctor told me that when I was like, I don't want to put my kid on drugs. So when I heard Truth
Wait a second. Now one of her kids is on ADHD medication. Which one of her kids has ADHD all of a sudden? Oh my God, dude.
I am talking about it yesterday. It kind of just made me realize, you know what? This is something that needs to be discussed.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I don't know why I'm talking so fast and trying to get everything all done at once.
Take lots of Adderall that you don't need. I don't know. dude, I'm not saying my life has been completely manageable with ADHD. It's been out of fucking complete control at times, okay? But I don't know. You don't need to take the medication to. I find that very weird though. So you're telling me you're okay with your kid getting addicted to ADHD meds, but when your kid needed pain meds, you didn't want to give him those. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
I guess maybe if someone else goes live, I don't know. I usually don't
I
talk
never
fast.
heard of Wellbutrin
All
being used for ADHD, but I've heard of it being used for quitting smoking. My brother took it and he did not like it. But I don't know about ADHD. There's other medications you can take. I've thought about it, but I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I've made it, however many years I was when I went and got diagnosed. It was before my son was born. And I'm like, I manage somehow, in life. I do fucking miss appointments and lose shit constantly, but, and I'm completely disorganized, but I've managed somehow to get through life, right? Is it? I
So
never
with that
heard
said,
of it being used for that.
let me pull this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, ADHD medication can be abused too. So that's why I'm so confused.
What the fuck?
Laura told the whole story. I gotta get off here soon. I don't even know why I'm listening to this. I just wanted to play that little part that I heard before where she's like, I held my nose in the sky. Like, what are you talking about, Laura? No, you didn't. You did not. You did not. What do you call it? Shit, there goes my ADHD. Oh, she told this story on my panel, which is so funny because I don't even remember it. I probably wasn't like paying attention because again, I have ADHD and I find it hard when there's too many people talking at once to pay attention. So, which is probably why I don't like fucking listening to too many panels because like if it's two people talking, it's fine. But when like more people start getting added and like people are over talking each other, it's just like my brain goes into overload. And I'm like, who do I focus on? Like, I can't focus. But anyway, she told this story about how they stole drugs, the ADHD meds to get high off of them, essentially, right? From the stepson or whatever. And then she's like, yeah, so then I went to the doctor and I lied and I told them I had these symptoms and I memorized all the symptoms. I went to the doctor and I got the drugs so we could take them. And then once people called her out for that because people are like, yo, that's fucked up. You were stealing a kid's medication. All of a sudden she came back with this story of like, no. Then I went to the doctor. Then I got diagnosed with ADHD after that. And I'm like, too late, dude. Like, no, that's not how it works. They're not going to diagnose you after you started taking medication. It doesn't even make sense. You do not have ADHD, Laura. I don't think you do. I really just don't. I don't. Because it doesn't seem to be fucking helping you. The medication doesn't seem to be helping you. Your impulse control is like out of fucking control, probably worse than I've ever seen. And that's one of the things that like you obviously have to work. You have to work, for yourself. You have to work on it yourself, right? To control your impulses, which was for me was a fucking really hard thing to do over the years, dude. I had to learn impulse control because I really, when I was younger, did not have a good handle on impulse control. And I think that's probably out of all the things that I had issues with when I was younger is probably one of the things that I worked the hardest on and have like overcame. I'm not saying that I never have poor impulse control because I do. Sometimes I just like react, but I do feel like I've worked so fucking hard to not be impulsive anymore because I realized how valuable it is to not act on impulse, dude. It's so valuable, like when somebody makes you mad and you impulsively want to react to them, that's the worst thing you can do is impulsively react to people. You have to think before you react. And that for me was a fucking struggle, dude. Huge struggle. But I feel like I've worked on it pretty damn good. Do I have some slip ups here and there? Of course. But yes. But I need help with other things, that I've tried. People love to give you advice. They're like, oh, just for instance, like, oh, I forget everything. They're like, make a list. I'm like, you don't understand. That does not work for people with ADHD making a list, okay? The list gets lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You forget about the list. Your brain just doesn't. It doesn't. The things that work for normal people don't work for us. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying. Giving medical advice is against terms of service. Yeah, Laura shouldn't be telling everybody because you know what? The medication might not work for everybody. So I would definitely go talk to your doctor. And if your kid has a therapist of some sort that out with them before you put your kid on addictive medications. Because a lot of the times, too, this is a big problem. ADHD is misdiagnosed for things like autism. So that's what I'm saying. It's like really important to go and get evaluated for these things before you start making decisions like that. Because a lot of times people get misdiagnosed and they're put on medications. I mean, look at this whole story with this poor girl. I don't want to say poor girl, but this girl who, unfortunately killed her children. Okay. It's like a big controversy now, but she was put on all these fucking medications. The medications were making her worse. Like, and it's a whole big mess. So, I think, I don't necessarily think giving somebody a pill is gonna fix a fucking problem. You also have to do a lot of work. I feel like with ADHD medication, it just helps you focus, right? Like that's like the big problem is like a lot of people with ADHD have short attention spans, and it helps you focus and it kind of evens your keel, right? But you have to do a lot of work yourself on other things. The medication isn't gonna cure you, okay? It's like a tool to aid you in, being able to focus so that you can get things done. It's not a magic cure-all though for everything. She doesn't seem to understand that though. Like I want to know, really, I do want to know for Laura, how is the ADHD medication helping her? Because I've never heard her speak about that. Now I know other people that take it, and every single other person I've spoken to tells me that the medication helps them focus, right? Never heard that. Helps them be more productive. Never heard her say anything like that. Never heard her say anything like that. So that's why I've been so careful. I don't cover taking it. I debated Wellbutrin a lot for non-stimulant. I always went to natural options first. So I looked up like medication, like supplements that help people with ADHD, like fish oil. What else do they say? Is it 5-HTP, like something like that, or tryptophan? There's all different types of other things that you could take to help you with some of the symptoms before ever taking medication. And trust me, there's been times in my life where I really thought I should probably look into taking medication, but then I'm like, I just don't want that attachment. I don't want to have to be tied to having to go rely on, a medication to get me through the day every day. And then, doctor's appointments and, I just don't want to be tied to that if I don't have to be, so that's really my main reason for like not doing it. That's it. And I would never take a stimulant medication. So, because I'm like deathly afraid of having heart attacks and shit. So like I wouldn't take anything that could potentially speed my heart up. I mean, I drink caffeine, but I feel like stimulant medications they could be strong. Wonder how that weight loss shot interacts with her Adderall. Probably not good. They climbed higher in the business where I realized that most high level people are ADHD. They're all on meds. Maybe, yeah. Or maybe just in the business you're in, right? You don't know if that's every single person, but maybe a lot of people are on it. A lot of people. I swear ADHD is my superpower. I guess it can be in some regards. I want to know why Laura types so loudly. Oh, her nails. She's got those. I gotta turn her off. I gotta get off here in a couple minutes. I just wanted to play that one part because I think that's so funny. Where she's always doling out this, guru internet advice to everybody. How she handled and managed her hard life on YouTube, and it's like, Laura, you fucking were the biggest damn baby. And the craziest part is like, girl, you're doing exactly to somebody what you cried about for years, right? I don't even want to say doing it because what you're doing to me, what she does to this girl, Brittany, is like 1,000 times worse than anything that was done to her. Ever. 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 Laura Chopra. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah. She thinks typing slowly will understand other people. Yeah. Typing slowly. Oh, Laura. It's never a dull moment when it comes to Laura, right? It's never a dull moment. She's always fucking... It's always something. She's a legend in her own mind. You know when people say that and you're like, what does that mean? Just think of Laura when people say that and you'll know exactly what they mean. She's a fucking legend in her own mind. You know? She's like, I came, I saw, I conquered YouTube. Like, Laura, give me a break, dude. I had a whole community of people coming after me. And I survived. I held my head up high. You know? But she never acknowledges her role in, like, why people would even come for her or talk about her. No. Nope. People just decided to pick on her. They just decided to pick on her for no reason. Nope. Don't give your kid pain meds for a little while they're severely injured, though, right, Laura? Yeah, that's what just doesn't make sense. Buy some weed. No, go. Not even weed from your local dealer. Go get Delta 8. That's perfectly fine. Some, like, whatever, dude. What the fuck ever. The funniest thing was that she said on one of the lives, I heard her go, yeah, Delta 9 wasn't even out yet. And I'm like, Delta 9 is just a regular weed, Laura. That's what it is. Delta 9. It's a regular just THC. She's like, it wasn't out yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's allergic to THC though, guys. She's allergic to it. Yeah, fall is coming. Look, I'm all for the fall coming. I'm sitting outside. Dude, I saw this thing on the news the other day, actually saying that there was more fireflies, there was like a boom in the firefly population. I haven't seen one this whole summer, let alone like a boom. She's meant for something special, guys. I really haven't listened to her lives lately because I'm like, dude, she's so mean to this girl. Like, it really gets me angry. I'm like, the things that she says, it gets me angry. Why put myself through, like, I should not let this asshole get me angry. So I haven't really been listening to her because I can't sit there being fucking angry, you know, because it's so ugly. It's so ugly what she says to this fucking girl. I'm like, and this girl did nothing to her. That's the thing. She ignored her for a long time and then finally decided to turn around and respond. And I'm just like, Laura, you're just like really vicious for no reason. I don't get it. No one has ever reviewed Laura like Laura reviews Britney. That's my whole point, right? Even like in like my heyday of talking shit about Laura, I always I tried to keep it. Trust me, I could be a lot fucking meaner than I am. You know? Yeah, have I gone in hard on her fucking shitty looking candles and stuff like that and her fucking AI products and shit, but I always tried to keep it like somewhat fucking like fair. She just fucking is horrible the way she talks about this girl, her boyfriend, her fucking kids. I'm like, dude, you're just like, it's not about Britney's behavior on YouTube. You know, calling her fat and obese and the just constant attacks on her body and her fucking appearance. And it's disgusting. Nobody did that to Laura. Nobody fucking did that to her ever. I think I'm burnt out on Laura. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm just like, I can't even like listen to her anymore. She's so hateful. And she has to live with that, dude, because I don't know how many times she's been going live lately, like what her live schedule looks like here, but you're spending too much time on this, dude. Too much fucking time. Who knew? Laura fucking reviewing Britney is the way to shut us all up, because it's like, dude, I can't listen to her listening to that girl. It's just fucking terrible. It's terrible. And I don't know how people sit in there and listen to it. I really don't. Hold on. Oh, I'm looking at her videos. I'm trying to see, like, how often has she been live? 2 days, a day ago, 2 days ago. Buffoon BJ and her predictable grifts. Another one. Woe is me, 3 days ago. So she's almost live every day. She skipped a day. This one says 5 days ago. Dang, I must surely intimidate people. Plus, if you own an Apple device, what the fuck is she talking about there? Oh, Wendy V played that. Hold on a second. She said something really weird in the beginning of that live, but Wendy skipped through it, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Something about the way something with super chats were coming through.
Well, so
Hold on.
Let's let you guys know that.
Oh,
But I got a really big announcement that no, I'm not pregnant.
nobody thought you
But
were.
if you own an Apple, you need to know this.
Okay.
So
Apple
I
takes
was looking at my
60%.
revenue, and YouTube has this new way of like showing you what you make.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I own an Apple. I have a 15 Pro Max.
Mm.
And if I super chat, or I always do it through Apple. Well, if you own an Apple, you do not want to tip a creator with Apple.
How else would you do it?
So I knew on my way home from Vermont.
Wait, how would somebody send you a super chat then? That doesn't make any sense.
On one of my car rides, looking at my revenue, I'm like, where is that lie? Like, where is that?
Dude, she's constantly checking her fucking revenue, dude.
Because YouTube only takes 30%. So I'm like, okay, I'm not a math whiz here, but $49.99 doesn't leave me with $26. I'm like, that's like 50%. Well, if YouTube only takes 30, where's the rest? And like I said, the live was literally only 10 minutes.
How did she even notice this?
It's really easy to, find out what's up. And I'm like, this is so weird. So I double checked that YouTube only takes 30% out of super chats. So then I found something else. Check this out.
Dude, where did she see this, though? How did she figure this out? I'm very confused. Hold on.
Okay, you ready for this?
Oh, we're ready.
Apple takes 30% before YouTube even does.
Oh.
So if I got a $49.99 super chat, I will receive $24.49 out of it because
Okay, Laura, you're lucky you're even getting anything from anybody.
the viewer purchases super chat through an iPhone or iPad, Apple takes a 30% fee right off the top before YouTube even processes it.
I mean, that is crazy, right? Because if somebody's buying... That doesn't make... I still don't understand this. I still don't get it because... I still don't understand this.
So you're losing 50% if you pay with an Apple. I did not know this until 5 minutes ago before I went live. And I have a feeling a lot of people don't know this.
Well, it's the same way, like, if you pay for your YouTube subscription, your premium through Apple, you're going to pay more money, right? Because they need their cut. So I pay it directly to YouTube. I don't go through my app. I don't go through the app store. You know what I'm saying?
Because that would be the standard 30%. But Apple takes an additional 30%. Yeah. So for all of you
That
are
is
paying
kind of
with Apple,
crazy,
paying your
but
favorite creators with Apple, don't.
I'm not gonna fucking tell, dude. Like, honestly, you should just be happy with any amount of money that you're getting from anybody, Laura. Like, to tell people how to donate to you is fucking insane to me.
Either use a computer or something else, but that's bullshit. Like,
Wow.
Maybe other people knew this. I did not.
I didn't know
idea.
that, but
Now, I
whatever.
knew Apple screwed us, but not this bad. I did not know that we're losing 50% automatically.
So wait a second. Laura can't do math because she just said that fucking Apple's taking 30%, fucking YouTube taking 30%. That'd be 60%. 50. Oh my god. How about this, Laura? Get a fucking job, dude. Get a fucking job. Like, honest. I mean, yeah, it is crazy. That's a lot of money for them to take, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. You're gonna be taxed on money anyway. You know what I'm saying? She just wants people to cash app her. That's why she's telling people this. See, I have told you guys about the other way that it works, that when you're paying for a subscription to any service, I don't give a shit what it is, whether it's Netflix, whether it's Peacock, whether it's Amazon, whatever it is. Well, Amazon, I think that's different, so I won't use that. But even when I was doing my, I had my graphic design software, I paid through Apple. Don't do that because they're taking their cut. So you pay directly to whatever the provider is. If it's Peacock, if it's this. So I don't pay any. The only subscriptions I pay through Apple is like I have to, like let's just say CapCut. I use that to edit videos. I pay that because I don't know. Actually, no. I think I might have changed my CapCut to go straight to CapCut now. And I don't even pay that through Apple anymore because they charge you more money. Why pay them more money? They're not doing anything, you know? But yeah, she's fucking just counting. I don't even know how she found this, like, out. Like, how did she find this? That's how closely she's staring at her fucking money her revenue. They did have a whole big thing about the revenue. I don't know. I just clicked through it. I was like, whatever, dude. You know, they're trying to make the most money they can off of you, YouTube. Of course they are. You know, you got to look at it. It's almost like a pyramid scheme. It's like they want you to monetize because really they're not paying you anything into comparison to what they're getting. So, anyway, but yeah, she's basically telling people she'd rather. It's just the reason that people like super chatting is because it's easy, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're just boop. You're in the stream already, and how hard is it to just boop send a little super chat? You know what I'm saying? So, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. I finally got premium leaks that couldn't stand ads anymore. Yeah, the ads are fucking out of control, dude. It is. It's crazy. I don't know how people even watch it. But, girl, like, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my God. She's so ungrateful she had to go at Brittany for saying you don't have to super chat. You should tell them not to ask them. It was one of her recent lives. Oh my God. I mean, Laura just like, she's basically telling everybody, like, if you want to pay me, you should just pay me directly and not through, you know, my super chats. Jesus, Laura. I hate the ads, but I don't pay the bills, so there's that. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it's a thing, if it's just a thing, but if you buy something on YouTube, you are offered to put the amount on a monthly bill from your cell phone provider. Really? That's interesting. I've never heard that here. But I mean, dude, I've known for years, you know, when you get a super chat, YouTube's taking the big cut of it. Whether it's YouTube and Apple, all I know is that most of it goes to YouTube and you get a small amount. But again, it's the ease of doing it. It's just like how when you go to CVS, things are more expensive, or you go to 7-Eleven, right? You're going to overpay for things that you could buy cheaper at Walmart. It's the ease, the convenience of it. That's what you're essentially paying for, and that's why it's more money. They're gonna take more money. So, thanks, Muffin Mouse. Lawn people cut internet cable. Oh, get out of here, Nana. What? That's crazy. How'd they do that, though? I guess maybe are your wires underground? I don't know, because I, like, live in the land of wires over here. We have wires. I go other places, and I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I'm not used to not seeing fucking wires everywhere. We're a little archaic. Yeah, I just won't pay my internet on time. I can't afford it all, but I expect to be. Stop it. Nana, you can send them to Laura's. Can you send them to Laura's house? Send them to Queen Bee's house while you're at it. Shit, that bitch fucking live for 12 hours a day. No wires here. No wire hangers. I know, I wish ours were buried. I do like, though, in my neighborhood that our wires are in our backyard, so, like, they're not out in the street. So when you drive down the streets here, you're not seeing, like, tons of wires. Just the occasional one running across. Under no circumstances should anyone donate to Laura directly. If you fall out, she will dox you. Happened to me. No! Thank you very much for the super chat. That's crazy. Are you serious? She doxed you for donating to her directly? Oh, no. Nope. No. How's this? If you do donate to her privately, do so on an account. Don't do it through PayPal, because most people's PayPals have their real names on them, right? Like mine, I have a business name. But you have a real name on your PayPal. Do not donate to her through your PayPal. I would do it via Cash App, right? Because on Cash App, can't you make up like a moniker? Like I don't know, Cash App, like my ball sack? I don't know. I don't have Cash App, so I've never had it. I was doxxed in her Discord. We had a falling. That's fucking crazy. I'm sorry that happened. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? But what was her reasoning for doxing you, and how'd you find out? Did somebody tell you, or? So you had a falling out about what? And what the fuck would she do that for? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, dude. Sorry that happened to you. Nobody should give your information out just because you're not fucking talking on the internet. That's fucking crazy. I mean, yeah, we're not surprised that Laura would do something like that. Am I surprised? Am I shocked? No, but I mean, she looks up your fucking house if you spend $100 on her items, okay? So, I never used any pay apps until a few years. John introduced me to them. Now I use all. I don't really use any, but I have Venmo, but I don't use it, and I I don't fucking have a money in my bank account, but it was cable. My grandson did it for me. Oh shit! Super convenient. It's great. I do use the what's the one? I love it. The best thing ever, because like my son, if he's out with his friends and he wants like 10, he'll like call me, Mom, can I have $10? Go to 7-Eleven. And you could just send. You don't even need an app. You just send it right to him on Apple Pay, and it goes right to their fucking thing, and he could use the phone right there. So we use that a lot. So crazy. I'm like, remember like when you were a kid and like you were out and if you didn't have money, you were fucked, like, you know? But nowadays they could just call you up like, can you send me money? Can you get me Uber Eats? You know? I thought her behavior was shitty and found out she lied, so I called her out and she posted my house. Now it was a few years ago. Oh yeah, no, dude. Sorry that happened to you. Why would she post your fucking house, dude? When I was in her Discord, I never saw docs in there, but when I was there, so many of us were gun stuff. Fuck shit. Yeah, Laura just it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I don't. No, you don't have Apple. I'm just saying the Apple Pay that we have, it's so convenient with your kid because they could literally just pay for things right out of the text message. So you just go to the store. You don't need to go to the app. There's no transfer fee on it. You know what I'm saying? I send him $10. He has $10, and it's just like handing him a $10 bill, and then he just spend that on his whatever he's doing on his device. It's like so convenient. But the funniest thing is he could actually request it from you. So he'll just like send you a request for $10 through a text message. Oh, these kids. It is really cool. It's very convenient, you know, because it's as long as you have your bank card and your Apple Pay, it just comes right out of your bank and goes straight to them. There's no Venmo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Could you use Venmo to pay for like something at the store? I don't know if you can, or like something, or PayPal. That's what I'm saying. Like they could use it like it's like $10 if you go to any cash register that has like a tap pay. Then they could just use it right there. One of his friends taught him. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I didn't even know that existed, but it is. It's a thing. His friend told him because you know he hangs out with a lot of kids that their parents like actually have money. Some of these kids have cards. They're his age, okay, and they have credit cards on their fucking thing. I'm like, do you ever think I would give my son like just access to a fucking any one of our credit cards on an app? Are you kidding me? I still to this day have to type in the password if he wants anything on his fucking PlayStation or on his phone. I'm like, hell no. I need to come up there and type it on. But some of these kids, the parents have so much money that they don't even fucking care. The kid just has like open access to like buy whatever the fuck they want, which I think is crazy. He went shopping with one of his friends. The kid bought like $300 fucking cologne. And I'm like, well, it's nice that their family has it like that, but we don't. He was like excited because the kid gave him the little sample bottle that came with the cologne. I'm like, that's about all you'll have. I'm like, I'm not spending $300 on a bottle of cologne for a fucking teenager. Get the fuck out of here. For no reason. Maybe for Christmas. But I'm like, holy shit, dude. But some parents like give their kids a credit card on Apple Pay. I'm like, oh hell no. No way. My son he likes to be generous with people when he has money, so he'll like go and buy all his friends fucking food because we've been there before. We've given him the credit card, and he'll buy everybody food, And we're like, yo, dude, just buy what you need. I understand if you have a friend that doesn't have, money, buy him a drink, whatever. Share your fries with him. But, like, you can't go buying everybody food. Holy shit. I just be like, Lauren, take your kid's credit card. Oh, my God, dude. That's insane. Insane. Well, she doesn't have one, so that's why. I don't do this malice when it comes to her. I'm not allowed giddy with Laura, but she's... What? Wait, I am not allowed giddy with Laura, but she is dense and may accidentally... I don't know what you're saying, Mandy. What? Not giddy. I do know she will troll. Yes, well, she emailed you by accident that one time. My kids are authorized users on my card and have a copy and they will. Yeah, but your kids are older. 13, I'm not giving... I mean, these kids were like 12, and had these cards 12, 13 years old. I'm like, hell no. Giving my kid fucking open access on my credit card. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. Although my son's getting a little better with his money. He is. But he's starting to somewhat understand. I'm like, dude, we don't have an endless money tree, so you need to understand that. Anyway, brick and mortar, we have chime accounts. Oh, alright. I gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. Oh shit, I didn't even realize what time it was. It was lovely talking to everybody. As usual, I try to pop on here when I can. I'll be back sometime in the near future. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys. Thank you. You also have girls too. Totally different world. But anyway, yes. I hope you all have a wonderful day. We could, but we don't need them. Now that we could just send them money right on the app, it's great. Perfect. Pretty much everywhere takes the pay thing. So bye, beautiful people. All right, yeah, I'll see you guys around. It was lovely talking to you guys and catching up and all that jazz. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Enjoy these last few weeks of summer, and for you Australians, enjoy the last few weeks of winter. You guys are headed into your summer. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right, have a good one. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, end stream. All right. Have a good night, everybody.